We're getting ready for the mission. Okay. We just went over a bunch of equipment and items and stuff.
By Vexana. Ooh, they're gone.
Killed him.
Oh shit.
Mountain forgot something.
Yes.
Ability to shadow step, meaning make myself invisible and walk among the shadows.
Is that a magical ability?
Yes, it is based on her dark affinity.
DMs, track that.
Johnny has phase step, non-magical.
One thing. Due to this is a preset model, locomotion does not work, so I will be sliding.
Understood.
I just wanted to reiterate that.
And before we
Non-magical?
Non-magical, it was
how
taught by an
big is the
archfey.
radius on her tremor zone? That is the key thing.
I'm going to mute and tell you why I want you all to track. All right. Now then, is there anything else anyone has forgotten or desperately thinks we need to know?
Aside from Johnny's ability to see through the earth using mana sight, as he calls it, it is magical.
Yeah.
Tracking.
I got like basic bandages in my backpack.
You have bandages? Understood. We'll account for that.
Bandages here.
6
too.
healing potion. You also have bandages? These are things Who else is carrying bandages?
Here,
How many?
it's a standard first aid kit, so enough for one person.
One bandage, or one use of bandages. How many?
3.
3 uses. How many? 2. We have 6 bandages, 6 healing potions, 8 mana potions, 5 stamina potions, and 5 combo potions. Understood.
They'll be able to scrape through this.
And the
Hopefully.
lures are technically mana crystals because from the addition, so
Yes.
Probably a good reminder, everyone make sure you have your avatar
I
sounds
would.
at least like around the 80 mark, if not a full.
Around 80, yes.
Oh, cool. Put that 100%
Yeah.
real quick.
Oh god.
You said the
Also,
world
make
sounds
sure
or
your
Avatar?
safety settings
Avatar,
are off
sorry.
so
Avatar.
you see everyone's
We're good.
avatars.
Yep, actually,
And
let me
I
do
would
that
act-
just in
My
case.
safety
Yeah.
settings off, but everybody's shielded all the
Turn
time.
avatar
I don't
up to
know
100. I don't care.
Huh.
It was at 75.
Probably personal
I have to
shielding
ma-
settings due to evil.
I'm sure it's
I have
fine
to
to have it on
manually
80.
block
I'm
your
sure
fucking
of
shit.
it.
I have it at 75 here. And it's pretty cool.
And on the topic of world sounds, keep those low.
Oh boy. Something with 2D audio, I hope not.
No, world sounds.
Doing 30% or lower?
20 to 30 is good.
Okay.
The reason is
5.
you have all been brought here to these woods by Vexana, one of Akira's guardians. They have guided you here, and as they have brought you here, each and every single one of you will have noticed how quiet the woods are. With that, I believe we are ready to begin. You all are aware of your purpose here, to hunt a creature known as a Grell. players, your cards are now up.
Welcome. This is where our latest, basically rumors, all the hints were gathered. It's basically where we ended up. Once our scouts came in here and realized how quiet everything is, we basically knew this was the place. So, good luck on searching for the things. I gave everyone the lures. I gave the 6 cures to be distributed between you guys. Have at least a few spread around in case something happens. Because I'm sure a few of you don't want to just lose your magic to do things. Same reason why I'm not sticking around. I'll be in the distance keeping an eye out, but not close enough that I will be able to help. We can't risk me just going down and, you know, us not being able to transfer the liver the moment we can.
Fair enough.
So, I'll leave you to hunting the prey. Good luck, alright?
Thank you, Vexana.
Well, with a flash, your ally disappears into the Aether. As you step into the forest around you, you all are quiet for a moment, addressing your different senses, sight, sound, smell, tremor sense, whatever it may be. The forest really is silent. You only hear the wind in the underbrush, the waving of the leaves in the trees from a slight wind, but no animals. A bird here and there, but very few and far in between. It feels tense.
Alright, allow me to be the first. Then, anyone ever seen one of these things, or?
I only know it's going to be potentially a large creature from what I've been told.
We should
from
consolidate information and make a plan as soon as possible.
It's not a small creature from what I've been told from Vexana. It is not a small creature.
Akira says it's an ambush predator. Let's stick together.
Ambush predator, well then.
Apparently as
Not
tall as
too
one of
much
the
of that.
pillars in Newport. Stick to trees, stick to cover, stick together.
Oh.
And watch yourself, because while you might be tracking footprints, it might be tracking yours. Is that all?
As you survey the area before your dusk, everything
Actually, no, I have lots more questions. Better to come prepared.
Your eyesight doesn't pick up any sort of movement.
Does
There's
the
a dense fog between the trees.
thing that we're hunting, familiar insects, does it look like a tree, perhaps, as person?
When I asked about information from the creature, apparently it was something... Akira said it was something out of myth, folklore. Possibly there wasn't much information on it, not in any book.
Sounds like it. So then we'll treat this one like Fae. Then that's fine.
I'm gonna
Well,
go ahead and do a scan with my mana sight, see if I can see anything.
From this position, your current
Looking down.
and where you are facing, as you look down through the earth at this moment, you currently sense nothing. The area around you is almost completely devoid of mana, which is more alarming to you than anything. Everything should have mana in it, but this place is barely holding itself together. It's like something is
It's too thick.
stealing.
There's no sounds, no critters.
I don't see anything, but that's a problem.
Scared them all off or something.
I literally can't see through the earth at all. There's no mana for me to see. There's literally nothing here.
well, then I guess the only thing you could track is the people's mana.
That's cool. I suppose.
That's true.
And let's do a little test.
What is there?
I'm doing let's do a little test. I'm gonna take one of the lures. I'm not sure how to use this, but first off, tell me, activation. How does this work?
You shake it violently and throw it away before it explodes.
Explosion. How are we talking? Is it sound or?
It's a mana burst.
Well, we need to get at least a somewhat location we are, so I'm gonna shake, pointing this direction, and
Pause.
Damon, as you shake this, lure, it begins to pulse with magic, pinging a cerulean blue. You throw it into the ravine in front of you, and it flashes a few times before it clatters down into the ravine below. And all at once, the forest that was once silent begins to raise in a cacophony. Something large out there is now awakened, it seems. You all hear the deafening shrill roar. Unpause. The lure breaks upon impact on the rocks below.
Well, it
A small
definitely
burst
knows
of
what we're
magic
here.
before it quickly dissipates.
There goes the element of
Yeah, no
surprise.
shit.
That's what's
The sound is almost instantaneous. It reverberates through the entirety of the forest around you, bouncing off of tree and rock. Flocks of birds are seen leaving the treetops in the far distance, being scared out of their location. And the element of
With an
surprise
18.
is now gone.
With your enhanced senses, despite the pain in your ears, before you were deafened, you were able to pinpoint somewhat of a location as it echoed off the walls of this box canyon. You're not sure, but you are able to get a vague idea that whatever that sound was, it came from this direction.
Wait a second.
Well, are we just gonna stand around? Are we gonna kill this fucking thing?
Yep. We're not gonna get anything
That
done
way.
here.
that way.
Group's moving. It's in this general direction.
Might be a little bit too eager
Right
to
behind
move.
you, Bowman. We should establish
Clue or some notion of a lead.
Hold on. Before we go any further, Ranger should be in front. Heavies or warriors should be at the sides or the flanks. Range and vital support teams need to be in the center.
As you continue moving
Something.
forward, Yellow, your antenna flick left and right, picking up a slight disturbance. You're not sure at all from what direction it comes from, but every sense that you have tells you that something is watching. You check for your tremor sense, but there's nothing. That shouldn't be possible. Something's watching you right now. The hunters are the hunted.
You look around and try to see. Your dark vision reveals nothing.
Fall on the ground if that's in the air.
Within 18. For a moment, you look out into the ridge above, behind where you just came from.
There's a group. Staked heavily foliage, giving it cover. Vitals in center.
You swear you saw something.
Fighters to the flanks.
dark vision.
Rangers and tractors to the front. Understood?
Almost looked like a shimmer.
Silence unless absolutely necessary.
But as soon
Let's
as
go.
it's there, it's gone.
Keep your weapons out. We're definitely
Pommel, your hand grips your spear. Your knuckles go pure white from how hard you're holding onto it. It's not exactly fear that sets in, but a respect for the enemy that's looking for you. You know the element of surprise is lost. Just as much as you're looking for it, it's now looking for you. But why can't you see it? You hear it? Is it above? Is it below? Is it... Where is it?
It's getting louder. It's getting louder. Crouch.
As you say this, Damon, your eyes scan the area around you, between every tree, every leaf, looking for any sign of movement, any sort of giveaway of where this predator might be. But you do not see them. You look at the treetops, wondering if something's
Rolling.
gonna drop down on you, but no, you scan those too, and you don't see
As you scan the forest, trying to find where the sound emanates from,
Did you feel a
you're unable to pinpoint anymore where it comes from. It moves constantly. You're not even sure if it's close or far. You don't know the size of the beast. It could be small and in front of you, or massive and deeper in the woods.
Keep moving up.
I still can't see anything. It's concealing itself. Can't do it at all. Down, down, down.
All of you, while trying to search and pinpoint the sound and the location, are all suddenly deafened by a large, shrill, loud scream similar to the one that you heard when you threw the lure. And all at once, again, the forest goes silent as trees are knocked about. As suddenly it seems something vacates the area. Whatever the presence of, or the feeling of being watched dissipates quickly as whatever is hunting you seems to have found something else. All of you watch as tree branches are snapped. All along this way.
DM,
Yes.
since it rampaged through here, could I get like from the width of the destruction, can I get a general estimate of how big this thing is? Like tracks or anything?
Rolling advantage. Unfortunately, you see no tracks on the ground. The fog is thick, and other than the sound of branches breaking, you see no evidence of the size of the creature.
Where is the general direction of the destruction again?
The trail, the sound of broken branches led this way, away from you, in this general direction.
Yeah. Did you see him before they go out that direction?
That's alright.
Just hold for now.
Xeris. As you tried,
This is not some
as you look through the fog, trying to get an idea of where this creature went, what size it was, you stop looking at the ground, having found nothing there earlier. Looking higher up in the trees, though, you see broken branches high up in the treetops. Deep gouges that look like scythe-like deep curved marks in the tops of the trees.
You look around, Garrett. You've tracked prey, you've tracked men, you've tracked beasts. There are no tracks. That's not
You see no
possible.
tracks on the ground, though.
You heard the
It's almost
snapping
as
of
if this thing
branches.
wasn't
You
traveling
heard
on the
the
ground.
ripping of leaves. Wait. If not on the ground, then a chill goes down your spine, wondering where it might have moved to. And you too see in the trees gouges in the wood, missing branches.
Arthur, you've tracked prey before. You've hunted many beasts, many men, many creatures. As you look around you, back towards where the sounds were made, you can see no evidence of something moving along the ground. You've seen no tracks, no footprints, no hoof prints, no claw marks in the base of trees. Anything you would have used to identify a creature, its size, its habits, you found nothing. The hair on the back of your neck stands up as it almost feels like you're hunting something that doesn't exist.
We're following it now.
The five
We
is
move
hard to
slow.
tell from here. But those gouges
Listen.
look big enough to cut a man
We
in
follow the
half.
destruction. But just in case it falls back, we stick together, we stick to every cover when we can. We move at pace, and if we get to good vantage, we use the lure. Move quiet, move slow, move together. Come on.
A light shuffling as the rest of the party stands up from a crouch.
At first you think these are brambles, but no. Tree branch after tree branch.
Group check. Do we have everyone here?
Yes.
Good.
As you go to signal the others, your eyes shift towards the front. Looking directly forward, you see something in the brush at your height that the others missed. It's something fleshy, smallish, blood. You creep through the underbrush carefully, moving brambles and bush and fallen branch aside. And as you get closer and closer, the scene becomes apparent.
Before you on the ground, you have to push brush aside to get a full picture of what it is. At first, it looks like a paw. And then, as you clear more and more bramble, this paw is about the size of you. Lion-like paw on the ground. And as you clear more and more brush, it ends right beyond what would be the wrist. Teared away, mangled, chewed. With your experience of creatures, Pommel, there are very few creatures this size with lion-like traits that would have a paw like this. In this area, it'd have to be a manticore. A manticore that is now missing its paw. Those creatures don't go down without a fight.
Where does the blood trail lead, if it does at all?
Everyone here is deeper in the forest. Far within, the sounds now of what sounds like two beasts battling. The roars of a feline-like creature and the shrill screams of whatever you've been hearing up until now. All of you hear it in this direction.
It's fighting. There's a vantage
Xeris,
point up there. We go up there, we might be able to see what it can do and what it looks like.
a manticore
We
in
have
these
to hurry.
woods would be quite a dangerous foe to have to face. Even you know that.
There's a large hill to our left. We can get up there quick enough.
Turf wars like these are dangerous for hunters to get in between.
Let's go.
If you risk getting the ire of both beasts, you're not sure if everyone will make it out. What is it people say about the enemy of my enemy? You wonder if perhaps you could wait. There might be a body still.
It's still fighting. We can move up to that bridge. See what it can do at a
However, you
distance.
don't know which body will remaining. Much of it. You do have to make sure you get the liver after all.
And what the hell
We're
is
gonna
that?
we have to do it now. Any objections?
Let's move.
Let's go.
Let's try to survey the area first. See what's going on.
DM question: where did the sound like it was coming from? Was it coming from up here or down in the valley?
You heard what sounded like down in the valley, through the ravine.
Do we see any tracks from the manticore?
Rolling. With a natural 20, you see the manticore tracks old. They're not fresh. They lead down into the ravine. You have a feeling that that may be what
We all need to see what we can do. We all need
Grell,
to stick together.
This is the creature. Chased into the ravine. Why would it chase him?
Watch your footing.
Amo.
As you stare out,
Manticore tracks go down into the ravine. They're old, but
We're going around the ridge. We can follow and keep it at distance to see if we can spot it.
Very steep.
Yeah, it is.
Slow, slow. There's a ring. It's a sudden drop.
see it from here with your dark vision. This is the magical shadow step.
Rolling.
character, I'll be right back.
Nice.
Understood. You are able to move where you want.
Just show me
Cool. I love to see that. Really annoying that happened, but it's not unsalvageable. I don't know why. Get back in my mission. Jesus Christ. Jason Bourne. No, you want to review? Like that.
Arthur, the natural 20. You were keeping an eye on Xeris as they moved down into the ravine. You saw them collecting something at the base of a tree. You followed your eyes up along the path of it, and you see it. Something that is equally terrifying. The head of a manticore's tail, scorpion-like barb, impaled on a tree branch. High, almost 60 feet in the air. It seems to be slowly dripping with something. You suspect blood. Yes, God is here.
Casting healing. I'm casting healing.
Understood. Rolling. Healer's advantage. With an 18 it goes through. Rolling fun roll. Oh boy. With an 18, as you begin to cast the magic, it begins to coalesce at the fingertips. Feeling is slowly regained and the pain subsides. The dark veins of your burnt out conduits recede. And then you hear it. As you cast that magic, almost immediately, it seems a great scream is heard in the forest. And it wasn't just one scream. Everyone here also hears what sounds like a mewling whelp. This sounds of a trampled cat almost. Something just experienced an immense amount of pain. You're not sure what just happened. A moment passes, then 2, then 3, and the forest gets uncomfortably quiet.
Underbrush. Underbrush, now. Underbrush.
Everyone could tell the sound of this noise came from the end of the ravine, past the fog banks.
Looks otherwise.
I just had an epiphany. What if it's attracted to not just lure magic? What if it's attracted to other magic?
Counterpart. What if it's just attracted to magic?
She's in a magic period.
As you all start creeping forward, as you creech, you hear the creature and you crouch down and begin to move. Hannah, you feel a drip smack through your left shoulder, and another, and another. Slowly, your eyes look to the left at your arm, and you see a deep, dark, red liquid. And as your eyes look up, you see something in the trees.
You look up and see what looks like the wing of a manticore, the membrane ripped and teared, the arm joint completely broken and shattered. It looks like it's been pulverized, slashed, and blended. And then you notice something even more concerning. Dark tendrils, black veins. Anna, you've been a healer long enough with the Guild of Aether to know a mana burn when you see it. But you've never heard of a manticore casting magic. You watch as the edges of this wing are disintegrating, crumbling into ash. It has been completely drained of mana. It makes your own wings cramp and ache just looking at it.
We need to keep moving.
The ridge line continues to our left if we want to keep to it.
Disintegrating. Those are no magical creatures know that for whatever to tear apart into heard of a creature that will like this.
Ridge goes left. Keep to the left. Keep to the left. It's right. I don't know what that fog is.
Hey, the magic stuff reminds me of when we were in that Dwarven ruin controlled by burning coal. They act similar. Read reports of the mission. I'd like to forget that mission myself.
Now, as you get closer now, Yellow, you start to instinctively reach out with your tremor sense. You reach out, sense the ground around you, and for the first time since you've seen here, you notice something erratic tremoring.
No.
As you focus on it, it seems familiar in a way. Similar to how you would slash at something with your own claws, your own talons. Something is slashing into the ground. Something meaty, wet, soft. The end of the ravine.
Oh.
Hello.
There's something at the end of the ravine moving along.
Johnny, as you reach out with your mana sight, rolling perception.
Nice.
With a 14, as you reach out with the sight, you reach out into the ground and you see in the trees a lot more errant flecks of mana, probably blood from the manticore, you think, and a large pool of magic quickly vanishing at the end of the ravine. Something is actively destroying, depleting, siphoning. You can't be sure from this distance, but something is causing magic to disappear, and it is rapid. A large source of magic turns into something smaller than the size of a crystal in less than a few seconds. You've never seen something deplete that quickly without exploding, and you hear no sounds of such.
Everyone. Two idiots are going on ahead. We have to go now. Yes, I can tell you this right now. What I think
It might be the manticore. Whatever mana it might have left in its body, it is being complete. It's disappearing at a rapid rate. We need to move now.
I'll cover you to move.
I think I saw something. Get down now.
Perception.
Get down now. Your belly.
With an 18 bubble, you definitely see that creature down there. It is large. Its claws are tearing into something on the ground. You can't make it out, but you can see it ripping and tearing and eating. And as it roars again, something is off about it. It's almost like it's trying to smell something. It's noticing, looking around as it's eating. You're unsure, but as it stops and moves, you see it going and moving towards what you can only assume is maybe your party, ever little. And the creature stops. You see it stop. As it just sits there and stares off into the ridgeline where you know your companions are.
Getting a lure ready.
Understood. Let me know when you throw it. Go. Throw it, you. Not yet. The creature screams as you see your party throw another lure off into the direction behind it, but it doesn't do much. It's attacking them.
Release another lure, now!
I can't, I might hit them! Go! Element of surprise lost! Move
The
it!
sound of combat breaking down,
Move! Let's
swords,
go!
claws. You hear your friends in danger. You need to get to them now.
It moves quickly, sifting through the underbrush. You try to slash at it with your sword, but the tendrils bat it away.
Spread out! Spread out!
It disappears from sight again.
Throwing more! I'm throwing a little rat face!
Understood. Pause.
As I was charging that direction. It was there when I threw it.
A lure was thrown at the creature's face. All right. The creature, for a moment, looks. A creature, for a moment, looks at the crystal as it is thrown at its face, flashing cerulean light as it blinks. It opens its mouth wide, almost accepting a treat before the lure explodes in its face. The creature is stunned. On pause.
Sinking against tendril and flesh. The creature writhes in pain as a blackish blood fumes.
The creature, the tendrils on
We need to take it to open
Here's
ground.
again.
Close ranks! It's right there!
Stick to cover.
Close ranks!
Do not split up.
Close ranks!
Behind you! Damien, you see this creature. You see its anger and rage in its eyes. You see the
and
see it attacking your
and
friend.
brackish blood pour on your armor, but the creature is focused on your ally.
And now you see it lift your friend easily into the air. You have
Getting
one
out of the reach of
opportunity to
blades, it moves higher and higher. Johnny, you have one action to free yourself before it gets too high. What do you do?
Face step down.
Rolling with a 6. As you try to do this, the creature, a talon, is driven into your shoulder. You are envenomed, and whatever magic you were trying to
A
channel
spray
through
of
your own
blood
body
from your ally down upon you all.
Even if it was non-magical, it is unsuccessful. The creature grabs you once more before you can reach the ground. You are dropped from an immense height.
You gotta attempt to catch him.
Rolling to catch. 13 unsuccessful. You try to grab him, but he slips through your fingers at such speed. He hits the ground. A sickening crunch.
The snapping and cracking of branches above you, the creature frenzies around and appears and pounces down.
With a 5 dust.
You bring your sword up, deflecting one of the talons aim in, but with a 5, the other one sinks deep into the left shoulder. Blood sprays across the creature's chest, but you pull away.
Shooting at it.
I'm throwing another one. Just in the direction it lands.
Reaches out and lashes into the creature.
Hello?
Behind us.
Oh, okay.
I'm throwing another one.
As the blast happens, as it's exposed to this magic, it goes faster, quicker, angrier.
Just barely able to parry and move over to small creature of your own. However, the armor that's covering them cracks under the immense force of the beast. Your comrades come in to assist you, but it flies up into the air, disappearing from sight.
Damn, I need a roll.
Rolling. Rolling for what?
A slash to my chest.
That is a 2. The slash that cut across your armor not only dented it through, but was able to pierce into your chest. You feel the blood seeping through the metal. Not only that, but you feel something else. But with a 17, that feeling quickly fades. You need treatment.
Rolling, Garrett. Fight progression.
With a 12, you're only able to barely hold yourself. Oh, you're gone. With a 12, the creature attempts to grab you, but for whatever reason, you instinctually duck out of the way from its sharp talons and are able to slip through its mouth. Roll for it.
Fucking idiots.
Understood, rolling. Creature is stunned as the lure fits it in the face. Second 16, it seems to take. Whatever this thing is, it's stunned. the creature's back. With a 19, you land on the creature's shoulder where the tentacles end and the body begins. You land on the creature's back with a 19. Your harpoon drives deep. You are now on the back of this creature as it is now thrashing and raving, trying to launch you off. It throws you off eventually, but not before a large wound is inflicted. You're thrown safely into some branches below.
We'll crush you!
Your two allies there. One with a brackish blood from their leg and the other from their shoulder. Poisoned wounds.
The lures work! The lures work! Spread them! Start using them on the clearings! The lures work! Use them! The branches snap above you. The leaves begin to fall. It is going from tree to tree. It is all over. You look around and see a majority of your members are injured with poisoned wounds. It is circling like a frenzied shark that has smelled blood, looking for an opening, looking for a weakness. Out of the tree lines! Clearing up on the ridge! Get out from the trees! If you can walk, you can stand! And if you can stand, you can look towards me! And if you look towards me, you can hear
Carry
me!
that one. Make sure he gets out of here.
Come on. Lift! Let's go! Watch each other's backs! Let's go!
She's not like any monster I've ever come across in my life.
You dig your way into the dirt as you begin to climb. Your weapons giving you purchase, your hands giving you purchase as the dirt falls. You continue to climb up, following the trail of blood of your comrades.
I might have an idea. If I can make if it's possible, if the monster's on this lower ledge, we could use this mountainside to our advantage.
As you all take this moment to breathe, preparing for probably what you think the worst. As you all take this moment to breathe, as you all listen for this creature's next move, trying to see if you can hear it coming, it makes... You hear nothing. The woods are quiet once more, completely silent. Whatever this creature is, you all realize it's smart enough to know when to retreat. For as ravenous and ferocious as it is, it seems to be smart enough to know when it is better to run and recover. Perhaps you all should do the same. A moment of doubt flickers across all of you. You all really prepared to fight this thing?
Alright, is everyone here?
Everyone's accounted for.
Who feels like they're still able to stand on their feet? And who needs injury?
I can stand.
Gather.
I can stand.
Near this dead tree right here and start getting healing. I'll trust you all to
Alright.
keep a perimeter.
I can push the stuff from your systems, but it's going to hurt like
whatever
hell.
that thing
So
was.
Start dressing wounds. You don't know when it'll be back.
I wish to discuss a plan with you.
crashed against your sword. It was
Hurry.
If with how this jolt works and how strongly attracted it is to mana, what if we set a bomb?
Attempt to cast the healing upon you.
Maybe. The lures work. If we could throw enough at it at once, maybe.
DM?
I'm thinking bigger.
Something in a row worked.
Yes.
Overload it.
I am going to cast healing upon his arm.
I think it's possible. I used lure 3
what I'm
times and they
thinking-
stunned
Are you
and
envenomed?
injured it.
If we put in one spot, I do have explosives from bubbles back in Aether. If we can trick it to trying to eat these
Sorry, are you
crystals,
envenomed?
I still have my.
It's an injured animal
I am in.
No, is the healer envenomed?
who has retreated. It
No.
is
Oh, no,
on
no.
high alert.
Understood.
It is,
With a
erratic.
17,
And
you
it's
begin
something we barely
forcing magic
have to
into
hold
this
off
wound.
about these of these.
Damon,
There's no trapping it
fire
right
is
now.
in your
We don't
veins
even
and
know if it
coal
can
is in your
heal
conduits.
quickly or not. We cannot afford to wait.
It
It's a good
takes
plan,
almost
but
twice
this
as
is not
much
the kind
venom
of
as
creature
you
to use it
normally
on.
would to treat this wound. Whatever this
I'll keep
venom
it in
is,
mind,
it
though.
is interfering with magic.
Do we have any other any other?
You okay?
You feel no effects from this, but you can tell
Hey,
this thing. It must be a mage eater.
eat your words. Are you hurting?
I still have the fatal part of it, but I do need it removed.
Hello. Are you hurt?
Understood.
Therapist is cracked.
I think 3 people.
15. It goes
Okay,
down. Slow, but your arms.
just wait here. We'll get you healed up.
Let me see it. Let me see it.
They need help.
Let me see your arm.
They do. Maybe. They said something maybe cracked inside them.
That's fixable.
Can you feel this? Can you feel my hands?
I can feel. It burns though.
As long as you have feeling now, that's all that matters. Might be a little tingly, but that's because of the venom. Alright, you should be alright.
Do you really know if you can handle Who are the ones currently envenomed right now?
Here.
I can handle them. One. I heard you as well. Tyrion looks useful. Anyone else?
I'm just waiting on a base roll.
3.
Okay. Do you need healing?
No. As you climb this
I dealt with my wounds already.
tree, you realize what was the source of the creaking pommel. As you climb up, you see a burned skull.
Hannah, have you been rolled for healing?
I
have not, no.
No,
Understood, rolling for healing.
I don't
Advantage for healer.
Rose and rose in a monstrous vision.
Okay.
Stares you back.
With the 16, Hannah, your magic flows into whatever wounds were inflicted upon your friend Yellow here, and you see them slowly stitching back together. Slowly but surely. And eventually the wounds will fade.
Cover the entire face.
God,
Whatever this creature is,
You good?
you're starting to think it needs magic.
I'm going to sit.
Take it off my because I don't want to touch
Yellow, a thought crosses your mind after fighting that thing. You, during the whole fight, you weren't sure and weren't really paying attention to your tremor sense, more of trying to just keep an eye on that creature as it moved so fast and turned invisible. You think it was invisibility? You're not sure, but
I don't think they have more than
something
one
comes
head.
to your mind now as you think about it. There was no tremor sense to rely on.
They have 2 more heads.
To try to hunt it through the forest like this, you're gonna have to find another way to find it.
DM, God,
Yes, God is here.
I'm using my poison magic to extract the poison
Not
individually.
not for nothing, but did someone
Are you
keep
envenomed?
that tail?
He is. No, these 3 are. I'm not.
Understood. Rolling for each.
What pommel?
You know what? Just go right here.
As you try to dissuade this venom with magic, you watch as this venom starts to absorb your magic instead. Across each attempt you try, and with a 1 and a 3 on the last 2 attempts, you might as well not even try as you attempt. Feeling a mana burn coming, you have to cancel the attempt before you can even really give it a good shot. Unless you risk a mana burn by continuing. Johnny, you remain envenomed. Damon, unless Eris tries again, you remain envenomed.
It's either the creature that's causing.
Who is our third envenomed?
Yeah, it burns like hell.
What are you trying to
Remain
do?
envenomed.
What they failed to do, purge the venom.
You're gonna try to purge the venom. Understood.
I'm gonna ask again.
This hurts like hell.
Did someone keep that
Rolling with advantage.
snakehead? Whatever that fuck that
Yes, with
was.
advantage.
It's
With
Well,
advantage.
it's disintegrating on the ground right there. So I don't know if the tail's gonna use now.
With a 14,
It.
you
It's
begin
eating
to
it like
push your mana into this.
other animals would from the
this
outside.
poison that is going through
Acidic,
Johnny's veins.
acidic stomach acids.
It takes
I've seen it in a few
Yes,
animals before.
you've studied many poisons, many
Where is it?
toxins,
It's different from
many
the
because it's
toxins.
inflicting its
all
own mana
kinds
at the
of
same
chemical
time.
burns.
You're trying to
Different.
fight the
Something about
venom
this
and
Grell
keep
Where's the
it
tail?
intact.
unique.
But
All the way back there.
eventually, with the 14,
I wonder
you'll
why
be able to slowly, painfully
You wonder
drive
and
it
think
out.
back to why Akira even originally needed this creature's liver.
I can feel my veins again.
Something very powerful.
Wouldn't be my first time in a near-death event,
Either
nor would
someone
it be the
who
last.
knows healing inside and out, or
Here, take this.
creatures with venom
You're gonna need it.
normally have the enzymes to break down their own toxins in their body.
Do you require healing?
I don't think so.
Fair enough. Would you like to be cleaned up at the very least?
I'm not allowed to enter buildings uncovered in blood. And I think this is yours.
DM, from above all of the
Yes.
sounds on the first floor, can I
Yeah, it is.
I'm
It's
just chilling up here,
Tastes like yours.
Understood.
doing cat things.
Pommel. As you begin trying to reach out with your senses and your experience of hunting and tracking,
No, I didn't get hurt. All it did was just deflect my sword. That's all.
at first you're not sure. The fog is dense and the tree line is thick further into the woods, but you hear something with your ears that is unmistakable.
On you.
Almost a whisper on the wind, a shrill groaning, the sounds of an injured monster,
But you can tell, definitely tell where
or
it is.
something else that you
Negatively
deserve.
charged it.
The sound
Make it think that it's gonna get a snap,
paws
only for
on
its own
snow.
energy to be sucked away from it.
Nowhere around you is there any rock face.
Oh, how do we do that?
You're speaking to a
The
master
ravine
crystal.
had stone, but it was in the other
I have
direction.
magic crystals on me.
There must be some rock faces. What that it is clawing against.
I think I have an idea.
With the 19,
So,
What is it?
you hear it off in the
it's
distance.
not
Got a pile of crystals,
for
right?
having ears like these.
Yeah. Let's keep one charged. Bury the rest uncharged.
With a 19,
Toss a stone toward the berry runners.
Enhanced hearing.
Maybe you'll be nearby. I don't know.
you could have sworn you saw a tentacle in the branches in the
You
distance,
might try.
but it could have been.
But they're not charged.
Catch your breath.
You are still in mana, correct?
Correct.
What were those three
What's the
things that
status
were
down
given
there?
to us? They were
Can I get a quick roll?
magic
If I tell if anyone has black powder on them.
lures. Rolling. With a 3, Damon,
starts caressing.
the only smells that a soldier knows right now is the smell of your own blood and venom from those that are affected around you, and you cannot tell if there's any black powder.
You're keeping an alert watch over the ravine, but you're also keeping your senses extended behind you
Too quick.
in case the Grell makes a sneak attack on you from
It's got
behind.
some burning fucking poison on it.
Training and a bit of experience from hunting more intelligent
I just got
beasts.
purged.
And guide you here.
How are we looking?
You don't see it.
I'm cured for the time being, but that's not gonna stop it from happening again.
Can we all stand on our feet?
I can stand.
can't.
No one dying.
Rock faces to make that
No
kind
one's
of sound.
dying.
Arthur, he's got a tear in his leg. It's
The
venom.
sound does not emanate from there. You hear it off in this direction.
We have
Beyond the
lures
wooden
that are
stump.
acting- that are their own magic crystals.
Wherever this creature is, it must be near
Can you
stone.
fight?
We can make it
Large.
hard to lures that we saw.
Of course I can fight.
Pommel.
Hold on.
He's going.
As you're
I've got-
standing here,
I've got
taking
something,
a
hold on.
breathing,
While I can.
Something does catch your eyes. That these two
Then why
both
does
here
magic lure this?
still have black veins on their bodies from where they were envenomed.
They just called
The
it-
poison
no.
still affects
Because
them.
it's a lot of magic contained in one crystal.
I've got. I need everyone. Everyone. Over here.
No.
Attention.
Lure of magic.
Rallying.
Circle. It's hard to hold my sword.
Relax. Relax.
Is there still venom in you?
Could have swore I heard you.
It's a poison. I think it's a
Yeah,
bit
those
more
are far.
complicated.
Take a rest. 1 second.
The word you're looking for is venom.
Venom
Poison
So-
isn't venom.
I've got a question. This thing doesn't need to die, does it? We need something from it.
It's bladder.
Liver.
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 Fucking Christ, even though we're looking for.
Right now, I can't smell anything, but I have a question. Any of you bring black powder by any chance?
As a
I'm not
matter of
familiar,
fact, I
but I've
do.
heard of it.
I have a small assortment of explosives. Not that much, but enough to do something. Why?
I'm gonna be pretty frank with you. We are not killing this thing. How about we lay some sort of trap? Maybe injure it at most.
The lures were working, and we have enough here to blow up this entire woods. Why not turn that into a bomb? Throw our lures all at once.
That's being hopeful.
Well, with all these lures, it'll probably absorb the mana itself.
It took 3 alone to send it
so much
running.
mana.
We have at least 3.
It might damage the liver. You need that thing pristine, or this is all for nothing.
No explosives. Nothing. It's gonna be too much.
We're on a mission. We're killing a big old fucking wraith from
Why
the
not?
wall.
That thing has to die.
What about a different idea?
That's the only way to
Why
safely
don't we make
extract the
a
lure.
explosive-powered projectile? Maybe to
We
pin it.
cannot blow it up. We will damage.
We're not
the
pin- we're not-
organ
we are not gonna-
possibly.
Fuck.
Then what do you want to use as a projectile, Johnny? Enlighten me. What do we have here? We have lots of trees,
Logs.
branches, and everything.
If we have
Oh,
a-
did you
if
bring
we
an
have a-
axe with you? Do you want to chop down a tree?
If that's what it takes.
I can try.
He does have an axe.
It's a
Even if we
I could hear
were
it
wanting
moving.
to do some
along the
banditry
ravine.
log shenanigans, it's not going to be near any trees. It's near some rocks. While you were all
Can we
healing,
collapse- it'll take too much-
Wait, wait.
by some rocks. Healing.
Can we collapse the
I
rocks
have-
onto it?
Hold on.
We don't even know
Arthur.
what the formations are.
You know what? Arthur, Pommel. You happen to have any thin wire?
Wire?
Something thin. Something durable.
I have.
I
He's
have
gonna
my
pull
fishing
out a
tools.
very shiny-
and I have
a shiny
experimental
material.
hooks.
I have a bit of
I have an extra
Akira's
crossbow
soul
thread.
I have a bit of Akira's soul thread armor. This would definitely do
What?
do extremely well for binding.
I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know what the argument is for. You want that thing? If you can't explode it, we're not killing that thing. That thing is too fast, and
We,
this shit
we
burns.
can't. We can't chop down trees. It'll take too much time.
Does the
So
Lord
It can
stun
be
it?
injured. We can
The Lord
wither
stun
it down. We have enough here to keep going at it.
Then should we have the idea? Bury some mana stones, lure it
We
somewhere.
can keep going.
Maybe it'll run. It'll run into the wire. Chop its own head off. Maybe.
That's not even that bad of an idea.
We could
That's
cycle our
not,
lures,
but
keep it
it's
fun.
reckless.
And if we make sure the thread doesn't have any
It is an
on
injured,
they wouldn't see it.
unpredictable apex predator. An intelligent creature in a life or death situation that is able to capably use its brain against a group of smaller hunters. It is not some wild, ravaged beast that you could just lure into a trap. We have lost the
Alright.
element surprise, and it
Then
is
tell me
rabbit.
your bright idea. Otherwise, it's best we go home.
We keep going. We keep littling
I'm
away
not
at
leaving
it.
until
The
I have that
moment
liver
a animal
dead
is
or
bled,
alive.
we out exhaust it. We out endure it.
Yes.
It's coming back.
Everyone here hears it. You all hear it off in the distance, far away, echoing off the valley. The angriest sounds you've ever heard from a beast. If malice could be voiced by a creature, you've just heard it.
Get your loads ready! Close ranks!
It does not, however, come closer.
We have to go to it. It's not gonna come to us. We have to finish it.
For now,
I'm with you.
I think you need to stay in the back.
Rolling for healing.
Pommel.
Quick but slow.
We're moving.
Give me one of those fishing wires.
Careful. They're not moving. They're being stubborn. We're gonna make sure they don't die.
Broken bone flecks with blood in the treetops, and on the ground, shattered limbs, broken legs. At first you thought they were branches. Walking through the fog, it's obvious now what they are. Whatever this creature is, it doesn't hunt, but like a beast. The trees creak in a wind.
As you forward, injured as you all are, you've not. You keep your eyes peeled for this creature, this behemoth that came at you all that you're here to kill.
I plan to keep 'em.
Your eyes.
I totally plan to. I have that as an agreement on this mission. I get to eat part of it.
You
Not
see
the part
blood
they
in
need.
the canyon.
This creature doesn't walk. By fighting it, we've seen it floats. It doesn't travel by the trees. It doesn't travel by the trees. It's using the trees to its advantage.
You see movement at the edge of the canyon.
I see.
And as soon as you lock eyes with it, this works.
wouldn't go in there. I'd go around.
Why are we going to the ground? That's such a bad idea.
It's just in front of you. It was there for a moment.
This is the only thing that we
As
can
it
do
locked
is
eyes
not
with your
do
partner.
half.
It
It doesn't happen about
It's hunting you now. It knows where you are. And it has you.
With a natural 20, you see the creature uncloak for but a moment and quick fire your crossbow. A bolt goes right into its head and the creature reels back, invisible. But you see the bolt still, lodged, floating in the air, blood trickling. Whatever this thing does to hide, it's not matter. You watch the bolt pulled from the head and thrown to the ground. Blood seals the floor.
Don't go alone. Come on.
Yo. Take the fishing hook out of his mouth. Hold on to this. If you fly, I have the other end. Tie it around.
What are you doing?
Tying the fishing hook and the line on that.
Understood. Rolling to see how effective it is.
Tying the wire.
With a 3, it is too late, and it is not.
Waiting.
Pause. Pause. As this creature rushes past, a javelin is thrown into its side, lodging deeply. Rolling for the grab. With a natural 20, it grabs you and lifts you into the air, but you pull your sword out and begin stabbing the creature as you go with it. It drops you quickly. You land harmlessly, but you're winded.
Damn, that was a close call. As you felt its strength wrap around you, its claws had you dead to rights, and by sheer luck alone, you're back on the ground.
As the creature came in, that scythe of a claw came right next to your neck, but with a 12, we moved backwards just in time, with nothing but a slight scratch along your jugular.
As the creature rushes in, each of you are able to duck out of the way of its talons, delivering blows, bloodying the creature.
Casting catapult, launching the blade.
As the creature comes in,
Casting catapult
Eric,
to
you see
launch
an
the
opening.
blade towards it.
You duck as the scythes come in, taking a gamble, and with a natural 20, you bat across one of the scythes and drag your blade from stem to stern.
While this is happening, you see a javelin in the side of the creature that you threw While you throw that lure, throw the lure. It lands in the face to the creature, stunning it. However, this time it seems a lot more angry than before.
Get back.
Incoming! It moves faster, it looks more aggressive, it beelines towards you all. A crashing in sparks as scythes meet blades. The creature spins, trying to attack its prey, and you all manage to just barely kay out of its way.
Understood. Rolling for grab.
Under it.
With a you have advantage. With a 15, you definitely roll under the way, as one of the scythes would have taken your leg off had you timed it any worse.
Eat dirt. Need another roll for the bolt.
Also had a magic lure attached to my crossbow bolt.
Understood. Got a few rolls to handle.
Got you. Take your time.
For your bolt. Ranger advantage. 15. It will lodge into the creature. You now have a tether to it.
Wrap around my arm, my right arm.
Johnny, what are you trying to do?
In tandem along with the other crossbow
Since
bolt
his
behind you,
weapon
both
can
of you
be
fire
returned to him,
once.
he's just going to detonate it while it's in its side,
with the
while it
lure.
was in the air.
There'll be a small
you get a successful roll
detonation
for
in its
implanting?
face as the lure takes effect.
Understood. Rolling for
Stand by.
damage. With a 4, as it detonates, all of the magic that would have been in that explosion, you watch as the creature begins to siphon that mana. You inadvertently healed the creature.
Not magic. It's a physical force.
We need to have a long talk about what you use as magic and what isn't.
I told you this, like with the Torg mission. His weapons are non-magical, and you can control it through glyphs with you being an alchemist.
Those are magic. Actually, I know who to ask.
Oh boy. Standing by.
Specifically, alchemical glyphs.
Understood. Tracking. With a 4, it simply doesn't hurt the creature then.
Fair enough.
Resume.
Oh boy!
Rolling. And then with a 14. With a 14 as you watch the creature down, it snaps the line.
Oh, that small dumb.
With an 18, you are able to move yourself away from the strike as the Grell chases you up the mountain.
Slip.
Oh.
Where'd it go?
As you all rush the creature, it seems to have had a moment of recognition. It simply vanishes. It's almost like it knew it was being led into a trap.
Back down. Regroup.
Everyone get back on the ledge.
Haphazard idea.
I'm gonna load the lower end of my crossbow instead of the bolt.
Just in case.
It almost worked, but it's just too strong.
What are you attaching it with?
It's just gonna be
Better hurry up.
on the
We don't want to give it
crossbow
time to
on the
recover.
crossbow on its own without the
No.
bolt.
Another experimental look.
Understood.
View to use
I'll
for
roll
these.
for when it-
Don, have you received injuries?
Not this encounter.
My shoulder hurts.
What are you?
Understood.
Why are we still down here?
Those who
Does
are
anyone
wounded
have any
go to the
lacerations?
Last thing we need to do is split the party.
Surprisingly, no.
Actually, I think that's exactly what
Once
this
they're
thing wants.
healed, they are
I
moving.
did.
If even though
Very
we
certain I
didn't
didn't.
according to plan, we
I
did.
tried flashing him at once, but I'm pretty sure he flew away from me before swinging on me.
From the start, just a big.
And the other time they rolled for me, and everyone ducked, including me under.
Let's knock it down before we knock ourselves down out of exhaustion. Keep that adrenaline going. You ready?
Stealth, little man.
Find this son of a bitch.
I have no reason to speak about its mother like that.
Now, you don't know if it has a mother. Or parents in that matter.
What do your drow eyes see? Or drow eye?
God, I would like to speak outside of the group just to explain this.
Fuck.
Let me handle one thing. Rangers, as you stand here, trying to surmise where the creature has gone, the forest is once more gone incredibly silent. Not a sound is made across the woods. It seems the creature has no interest in fighting while it's wounded. You will have to track it down once
Any
more.
idea where it went?
Yes.
Did it look as injured as it was when we first fought it, or did it look healed at all?
With a 19 pommel. You noticed the harpoon on its back, where you struck it first, was starting to close up. You're not sure how quickly it heals, but it's obviously doing something to abate its wounds.
You care about littering when we have to fight a
As you look
being.
back at the crag,
You can reuse
there,
it.
you noticed blood that was in there fresh, that wasn't part of your party's. It seems the longer it hunts, the more it heals.
I think it can heal. How quickly can we start moving again?
I'm good whenever.
I'm good.
We'll go for everyone else.
In case you need something sharper, use this as a bolt. It's got the wire attached to it. Take it.
For magical purposes, but by itself, it does not have
Wire's long enough that I can
and using transportation circles to close by. Such
I'm moving.
this one, the transportation circle. It can be used to interact with the weapons that were
If it wasn't for this giant moon, we'd hardly be able to see anything.
Yeah. That is something true.
Hey, how many lures do we have left?
I haven't used any.
A distraction?
I still have one.
Okay.
More of just
I
to
still
get
have
it
two.
to sit in one place.
I could possibly
Now, the question.
have an idea.
That's what I've been trying to do.
Oh, you're trying to blow it up.
Which we
Looking
should
to
not
blow
be
it up.
doing, seeing as how we need its
We
liver.
want to preserve its
No, I'm not.
organs.
Never mind, we're not doing that. That's summarized. How are you feeling?
Do we see any blood?
No, as Kai says, it's never a dull day.
To the Underdark.
That was my say.
No, I can't be listening.
Motherfucker stole my line. I can't believe it.
Well, you gotta talk to Kai about that one.
Not if, but when we get out of here, I'm trying to all of you.
As you advance through the woods, again, the old grip of creeks. You advance slowly, trying to follow.
Circles trying to find this thing.
It's hard. You have to look high in the tree branches to find blood. Evidence of the creature you've wounded.
Looks like you're gonna need it.
Rolling. Yeah. I was say, where's the roller? Yeah.
With an 11?
You lot really need to keep your eyes up. It takes one that.
What? You feel your chest fill with a little bit of current.
Visible. Uses the trees. Keep your eyes up.
Nothing's changed. Keep moving.
Stay away from the
Nothing
mist.
has changed. You're still
Rumbling, groaning, growling. The sound of something being turned to mush, butchered. Whatever this thing is, it's found another meal. It seems to be rather quick about what it's doing.
It has a lair. We kill it in there.
We need to move now. If it found something else, it's probably gonna eat that to heal.
We can't delay.
We have to move.
Looks like there's gaps in the front top.
Let's pick up the pace.
I might bring something down upon it.
It doesn't seem to notice you yet. As you stand there, the creature sights you all, gathering at the entrance of its cave, of its den, shrieks and disappears.
I'd really like to use my magic, but this shit burns.
Nothing ventured, lads.
Okay, will some of you go with those who wandered off up there and have to go down here? Hear screaming, we run towards the other.
It's up top. It's up top.
Go ahead, Albert.
With a sword, the talons grip into your sides and it lifts you up into the air. You are grappled by the Grell and it starts to pick you up and up.
Okay. Dia,
Yes.
I am channeling, since he's grabbed me, I'm channeling both my dark affinity and my poison affinity outward. Towards, like, in all directions off of my body. I will accept suffering a huge mana burn for this.
I will need to roll something for this. Zarin?
There's
Zaris. Sorry, Zaris.
That's
As
worse.
you... Zaris, your one action has been rolled for. In your attempt to free yourself, you begin to channel your magic inward. And as you would have expected, your conduits burn as you grab all of the magic from this area, what little there is, start pulling from yourself. And as you are about to release it, the Grell opens its mouth wide. And with a 4, all of the magic you have been channeling is siphoned into the creature as it begins to feast on you in the air. Your mana burn is converted into a critical injury as the action has failed and you are dropped to the ground from a great height. You have both a mana burn and broken legs. Everyone here watches as this magic... We are still in the resolution. As everyone here watches this magic be siphoned, a great volume of magic enters the beast. Johnny, with your mana sight, you watch what could have fueled at least 5 mana crystals is pulled away, destroyed, and everyone watches as the wounds on the creature begin to close rapidly. It begins to heal itself with the magic used. Resume.
Fucking shoot that thing in the mouth. You saw it. It's fully healed now.
As you try to reach them with an 11, you are simply too slow, too far.
As the girl comes in, multiple strikes from the allies attempting to stop its swing. It goes, trying to reach for one of the healers. However, yellowish blades come in and interlock, and the talons with a 4 grab and start to pull into the air.
Damn, I'm throwing a lure.
Throwing a what?
Rolling.
A lure. Fucking use that dagger, shoot it.
Firing.
With a 5, as you throw the lure, it simply bounces off the creature. But with a 15, as it goes off, the creature seems more focused on its prey than the magic you just threw at it.
I am going to cast Blinding Light on him. On the
Rolling.
enemy.
With a 19 and a 9, as you cast the spell, the creature is distracted for a moment by the light. It drops the wasp woman before it reaches a sufficient height to hurt them. But with a 9, its eyes are now on you, and it seems even more hungry than before.
DM?
Yes.
So I can fly. I'm going to just lock my sides into the thing, because I'm not in danger of falling.
With a 19, you are now in airborne combat with the monster. Trying to keep it from the healer. Enemy 7, the healer is grabbed. Jackson, you are entered into the creature's grasp, but dropped before you can be lifted. Understood. Your bolt flies into what
you might want to go to
with a natural 20, you see a shimmer of blood
Hannah,
and wounds.
tell me what that's, please.
And the creature is revealed as the bolt lands in its shoulder.
DM, I'm locked in. Arthur, I look at you.
Yeah, he's tied alive
I look at
to
you.
the bolt.
Wish me luck. I turn around and I jump.
Rolling. With a 19 and an 18, you are able to dodge under the creature and the Grell is pulled this way as the madman jumps off a ledge to drag it back into its lair. Rolling.
With a natural 1, her legs have been broken from the fall. You are critically injured. The Grell is falling down after you.
You fall down after your ally.
It seems less
Watch it! I'm putting my body in between Damien and the creature.
Understood. Rolling.
Go land right on top of him.
With a
A
15,
sight
the fire
seems to be coming
surrounding.
straight down, Pommel, but you're not willing to risk your ally. You move your body in the way
side.
just in time, and with a 4, you feel it in the middle of your back. The blade stops just before it reaches Damon, and it retracts as it continues fighting your allies. He is unharmed. You have taken a major wound. I'll roll over on top of you. Damon, you're watching lifeblood pour out of Pommel. It is dark, it is red, and viscous.
Each of you watches as this final blow is delivered to Pommel, as you all at once force the creature off of the pair with your combined efforts. It screams, disappears from sight, and rushes away. The sound of claws on the rock walls as it runs.
Make a roll.
This time its cries seem victorious.
Because it's still attached to my arm with the wire.
That wire, by this point, has snapped.
Snapped. Got you.
I will roll for you, Shinobi.
As soon as you pull the mask off, with a spout of blood as they begin to cough,
You are
would
still
feel that they
riding
have,
the
by your
creature.
estimation, seconds.
Follow me.
Health potion. Instantly casting. The pinkish magic begins to coalesce as allies apply pressure. Pommel, it's incredibly hard to breathe, and you're not sure if the magic is reaching in time. However, the focus from your allies, and by holding down the wound to prevent the rest of your lifeblood from pouring out, the magic begins to take effect. A pink light coalesces from your allies' wings down to your body, and you feel a horrendous cracking in your chest. As the ribs that were caved in begin to fix themselves, as muscle begins to stitch together, as blood begins to go back to where it's meant to be. Crack after wet crack after snap, your body is
4, 5, 6, 7,
together, and you are left on
9.
the follow-up potion is 17.
Get a health potion inside your mouth.
The healing will be sped up. Throw the potion collective action by your allies. That absolutely saves your life.
One last thing. My specialty. He's putting a healing crystal next to him as well.
As the crystal is placed near you, it will begin to pulsate gently. As the energies from it will begin to coalesce along your body, and a not so oppressive faction is hard to see by looking at it. It's very light, but it begins to aid in the healing as the roar in the distance is heard as the creature gets farther away.
Missing one. Do we dare?
Is he dead already?
Garrick, with a 10, you are only barely able to hear the sounds of the creature's roar off in the direction you're walking, but you're not sure if it was that way or if it's bouncing off of the rock and making you think it is. But you know for sure, that roar never means anything good.
As you continue to move forward, something catches your eye, Garrick. Blood. Lifeblood, and not of the creature either. And it's in this direction.
Fuck.
You know what it would take to heal this, and in your state, you do not have any what it takes.
As I'm missing.
Those who approach see the withered husk of Jackson. Like a pruned version of himself, he is withering. His hair is dusty. Black veins have spread all along his upper arm, across his face, across his body. He needs immediate attention, you can tell. He's barely breathing.
Can you carry him?
Carefully, so carefully, you pick up what looks like a mummified corpse that only barely breathes in your arms.
Get him to our closest healer.
Wait, come on.
He was
Aye. Better hurry up. He almost corpse.
You see him in her arms. The worst case of mana siphoning you've seen. The man is barely a husk, barely a mummy. His hair is starting to disintegrate. Rolling for healing.
Body split. This is exactly what it wants.
Jackson.
Yes.
As you lay here, in the arms of Yellow, being healed by Hannah, the world starts to go dark. It becomes harder and harder to see the sky above you. You feel the burning venom as it moves throughout your body. You feel the mana burn as it starts to turn your body to a crisp. As your heart begins to slow, however, a warm, calming sensation falls over your body. A cool relief from the burning across your body. The flame in your blood slowly abates. The venom slowly gets purged from your body in sputtering coughs, racking your frame. Black ichor sprays from your mouth onto your clothes. The black veins slowly fade, and your vision returns to you. With an 18 and a natural 20, both treatments for venom and mana burn are successful.
What's the status of Actually, wait, no. 3.
Slowly, vigor returns to your body. Less and less you look like a mummified husk. But it is slow. There is not much mana in the area. You are weak still, but you are alive.
Just see a sigh of relief just washes over him. He's like, thank you for holding on to me. I think I can stand on my own.
Everyone okay?
Hold on.
Oh, thank goodness. They're alive. At the very least.
We really need that fucking liver pristine. I say just
Yes.
fucking kill this thing.
Steps me for
What do you think we've been trying to do?
Shine in the dark, Istanbul.
just not pristine.
Shine in the wave.
No more explosions, no more crystals, no more nothing. Except for
The
the
Lord's work. Just don't throw your magic at it.
Exactly. No more magic. Period.
All right. Well, we would like to take a veto vote. Who says we put that Loris to practice and fucking blow it up? At least its upper body, if possible.
I'm drinking it. Still think
Use
it's a
that
bad
more
idea.
power. It's meant to be used for a reason.
Mana potion and a
He's gonna
stamina
pull out a small
potion.
stick of dynamite. As much as I would love to use this, we can't.
If anything, those are repeat draw attacks.
Hold on.
Open up a second
Can I
time.
see that? Can I see that stick
Pull
of
back out the
dynamite?
stick of dynamite.
He's gonna take his lure. Look at the dynamite.
With a 10, the healing potion tastes like shit.
Just take one of his fishing nets and tie it around.
That is an awful idea.
I love awful ideas. They're unpredictable. Unpredictability is the killer of strategy.
All ideas are better than no ideas.
So what do you want on your tombstone?
With a 2, you chug it
We went out with a bang.
with as much
You can light things on that crossbow, right?
as unstable as you are right now. Mana potion
If I'm
I
quick
still have
with it.
fire crystals.
gain back what you've lost.
He's gonna hold up the stick of dynamite with a lure wrapped around it. That'll impact my range.
You still have your lures on you?
I still
I
have
have
all
two
3 of
left.
mine.
I used one.
What if you put it on your harpoon? Stick it in.
The potion.
It is my only
You don't
weapon,
know what Doctor
and I am broke.
I'll personally make you
I
another
will
one.
remind you all that the liver is right around here, and we're all very short
I will
compared to that.
personally make sure it is funded by out of my own pocket.
Human liver anatomy
Funded.
does
Ah,
not
yes.
mean the same
Because
as the
funding is
monster.
our problem.
We don't even know
Well, as
where
long
the
as-
liver is located in that monster. We just know it has one.
Any eyes on where they've gone?
If I've read anything about
a dynamite to his harpoon.
Did you see where
If I
but it was done
read
safely
anything
dry?
about livers and monsters, if I have to guess,
I don't know how dynamite works. How do I normally drink?
the liver by the head, by any chance?
Okay, as long as we can get that thing stuck in the creature in the upper area of the monster, I'll use precipitation and light it.
You know what? I'll give you a roll. With a 10, it's hard to tell. Creature went invisible before it left you. You're not sure which way it could have gone.
I don't know where it went.
They're splinted.
Did anybody roll for that?
According to the DM. I have to re-roll for that because
That's fine. You won't. No. I completely understand.
Yep. Rerolling for effectiveness is split. Damien with that splint is not going to help.
Mostly intact.
I am not moving. Sit here. You are going to have to be very ready to go at this point until you receive some other form of healing to try to push your leg. You are stuck.
Keep trying to keep this creature.
Oh.
The forest remains utterly silent. It seems if you had to compare the creatures beneath you to any other monster, any other creature, you have to compare it to maybe a bear. Maybe it's trying to sleep off such a large meal.
Just drove it out from its cove, right? So if it's resting, it's resting out in the open. Either that or has another place around here. It couldn't be far.
No.
Well, then let's look for it. We're wasting time.
Agreed.
Can I see any marks in the trees where it's climbing through?
Up the hill.
Come here.
Oh no, it's just yellow. They like.
Unfortunately, Ranger, as you look around to try to look around for these scratches and the gouges in the trees that you've been trying to track all this time, you can't see anything at this
Motherfucker has my dagger too.
You saw how hard that fought and the fact that it was fully sold. If it in that last potion you found your friend in, completely a husk. It's entirely possible that this creature might be back at full strength once more, even after its last fight with you. It now hurt your heart. You can handle it now.
I'm gonna want my dagger back here.
I do a lot of things that normal wasps can't. Really just up here trying to challenge it. All these people are out here like strategizing and hunting and like thinking of a wild monster in another monster's territory. I'm supposed to kill it. I'm just challenging it for control. I'm trying to call it out. I don't want to be in.
We need help up.
To tell them that.
Okay.
Fantastic.
God.
Slowly recovering.
He's calling for dog.
When he had that dagger shot into the monster, there was nothing said that the dagger had left. Johnny's going to use his magic thing to try to see if he can pinpoint it.
Yellow, we're moving.
Magic.
No.
Very well. I'll roll flat. 14. Johnny, it's hard to get an exact position. The magic is out there. You can feel it.
That's the thing with that matter.
make sure you don't fall. Just keep going. These are some good trees. Absolute silence.
Keep down in the underbrush.
Shoulder cap of a dead creature, not manticore.
Probably let the other ones know.
Quickly disintegrates to dust.
Okay, everyone. This one just told me the fact that their dagger is still embedded in the monster. I can sense the dagger. It's definitely this way. It's a broad stroke, but it's at least in this direction.
Keep your eyes up.
Yeah, it's open.
That's nice. That's clear.
Yeah, we've got an open spot here.
Probably down in that ravine area. There's no point in being stealthy. We have to move. Hummer.
Keep going.
Are you sure you can keep going?
If I didn't put my words where my mouth was, what kind of person would that make me?
All of you. With a natural 20, everyone here gets the sudden sense. The hairs on the back of your neck start rising up again. The feeling that you had at the start of this adventure, you're now being watched, hunted.
Hey, clear the
hunters
trees
have
up!
now become the hunted.
Strike true.
Who's gonna unconscious?
Are you doing the thing?
I'm waiting for a clear shot.
Understood. Let me know when.
I don't.
I'm gonna have a lure loaded in the crossbow. And fire it.
I have
Rolling.
the dynamite and lore.
With a 7, your shot goes wide into the tree line. The lure explodes off in the distance. The creature does not seem to notice it, though.
Let's try that again. I still got one more.
I have all 3 of mine if you need me.
Rolling for that. Dust with a natural 20. You were just barely enough. Fast enough to get out of the way of those claws and talons as they came to you. They grazed against your skin as you are not.
Press the block. Pause. No, pause. All right, back up, Jackson. We gotta resolve this first.
DM?
Okay.
Yeah,
He
I
has
know.
explicit with the dynamite and the lure. And he is right in the radius.
Oh no.
With a 10. You watch as the creature, beady eyes you hadn't seen before, lock with yours, lock with the lure. And for a brief moment, you see a shine of intelligence there. The creature sees the lure. It sees something on the end. And instead of opening its mouth, it flicks its talon and knocks your weapon behind you into your party. Rolling for the party. Oh boy. Rolling each of you with a 2. The javelin lands right in the middle of all 4 of you. Each of you will be rolled for your dexterity to avoid this.
It's shrubbery on the other side. Can you say the same?
Arthan, as you see this happen, you realize in a split second, with a natural 20, you will have one free action as you look out and see all 3 of these party members here almost shocked into complete standstill. You know all of them are about to be hit by this explosion. And if they are, it may be fatal. You have one
I'm gonna
action.
kick it off down the hill.
Rolling. I will ask you this, T2 Cross.
Yes.
Would you save yourself or others?
Others.
With 2 10s, you realize you don't have time to get that close and kick it away a safe distance. Rolling. Unpause. All 3 of you are knocked back by the explosion as Arthan takes the majority of the explosion. Rolling for Arthan. Arthan, you've never been much of a faithful man, but you give a small prayer to whatever higher powers may be out there that you get through this alive. And for a moment, you think maybe something heard you, because as this explodes, you are launched backwards with force. You are singed and burned, but surprisingly otherwise uninjured. Before they're able to wrap around you, ducking down and deftly avoiding it. At second time, though, sink into your side. Your comments are attempting to attack in order to help you. Give one roll with advantage. with a 2 and an 8. The second attempt by the Grell to grapple Derek was a success, and you are pulled into the air.
Track it. I can't do that shit.
Well, you are up there, and as the talons sink into your sides, your lifeblood spills out over their claws.
Ouch. Here goes I don't know if it's gonna work. Here goes nothing.
Johnny is going to shatter a teleportation crystal and just try and teleport him anywhere except there.
Where you're trying to do what now?
He's using a teleportation crystal and trying to teleport him anywhere else but there.
And I'm gonna dive towards its space.
Yes.
Understood.
The Grell lets you go.
Pause.
In this moment, a yell can be heard from the nearby tree as a small bluish figure leaps from the wood and jumps towards the Grell that is in the air. You see one talon come towards it, nearly impaling, but missing him by a millimeter. The second talon comes in and misses ever so closely. It lands. He has his arms around its head, and he sinks a small knife directly into the base of the eye with a 14 barely holding on. However, roll it. You score this heavy wound to the creature, Pommel. You sink the blade in, you hear it roar in anger and perhaps even a bit of fear. However, the creature, having taken this wound, will react immediately. And everyone below can see, with a critical 1, after the blow is struck, 2 talons will strike into both sides of the small figure, a spray of blood, and as he is thrown down to the ground, the small dagger still in the creature's eye. Unpause.
Johnny with a 5. You try to activate your magic crystal to bring Garrick out, but as all of this is happening, it just does not work, and the magic crystal's in your hand.
Alright. I am not gonna let him die in fucking vain. Chugging a strength potion.
back.
Agreed. Where is he?
Rolling.
Try it again.
You start pouring your magic into the small diminutive little figure, and you see that the venom is beginning to spread through the body. You concentrate. These are so extensive. You concentrate as much of your mana as you try to grab him and attempt to just
Took a strength potion, rolled a natural 20.
Rolling
Grabbing
test
him.
of strength with advantage. With an 18. With an 18, you muster strength of the potion, throwing the Grell to the ground in front of you. The creature seems surprised by the strength. It regards you warily as it backs off. With a 7,
Will not hurt him.
Putting whatever mana I have into the sword. Understood.
with 2 7s actually for advantage with the potion. You try to swing the mace down, but the Grell grabs the mace and pulls it from your hand.
Does that need a roll?
Drop it. It disappears. With an 18, your talons lock for a second. You definitely gouged a cut into its claw. Yours the stronger.
That'll work.
unable to avoid the grab.
I'm trying to kill it. I'm trying
You
so
are
hard.
lifted
Oh
up
god.
once more. You have one action. What do?
Are my arms free?
Currently,
I'm going to try and reach for its face and drive the sword in between into its mouth.
alright, rolling. With a 2, it is able, with its talons, to bat your sword away while it holds you with its claws. You are unable to escape from its grasp before it drops you once more. With a sickening thud, you hit the ground again. Another critical injury. Blood sprays from your mouth.
Pulling out a heat. Uh-oh.
You cough up blood. Ribs broken this time.
Hey, can you give me a lift?
You need immediate treatment.
Yeah, I'm on fire. Another crossbow bolt dead.
With a 3. You're too afraid it's going to attack you and the people that you are attempting to protect.
And
the crossbow
injects a
bolt
greater
goes
potion
wide
of
just
healing into
over
your
its head.
veins.
With a 4, as you put up your own claws to try and block the blow from the Grell, you felt it crack through one of them. Your left talon is no longer there as you look to see it.
Yeah. You're gonna start regenerating it.
Okay. Rolling for regeneration. 15.
I'm not done with them yet.
You will be able to slowly regenerate it, and you will be reunited with your weapon.
I'll wait.
Comes in a deep cut from the healer, right into the hip of the creature.
And he's going to... Johnny's gonna grab his tail and just slam him into the ground again.
As you slam the creature into the ground, it recoils in pain. Its talons whip around. Its tendrils knock you all back. The creature turns to animal and runs once more.
Before it turns invisible.
It's running away again.
This time, deep tricklets of blood circle
have a
the
trail
area
at least.
around you before they disappear over the hills. The creature is fast.
It's so close. Yellow, as you look down at the figure, they are exhausted. You would see evidence of healing of 2 brutal wounds on the left and right that are still fully closing. They are stable, but weak. For a time, they may not be able to move on their own. And you look around and you see everyone else is gone. Them by themselves would be easy prey.
I failed you.
even succeed in death. And now my arms are mere waste of twigs of a forest floor. Go. They need you. Friends look after friends. And a lot of friends need your help right now. More so than I do. Thank you for being my friend. You must help the other friends now. I'll be right behind. I promise. Go to them. Please.
You all look around, scanning the trees. You don't see movement. You don't hear anything, but it must be nearby. It has to be. It has gotten desperate.
Yeah. Oh, never mind.
Come out and fight us, you coward!
Nothing can. It's gone.
You have to stay here.
Go to them. I'll be fine.
I gave that one healing. I used the rest of my healing potions. All I have is crystals. It'll only help with small wounds.
I have healing potions.
They're attacking the Grell!
Damn it.
You see,
I was not going to eat it. I was going to pick them up and carry them away, but then they told me to stop.
Stamina. Oh, what is mine?
I'm blue for him.
Healed.
That run up.
You see it now, all of you. It's attacking your injured. It's going for the wounded. It wants an easy kill. You cannot let this happen, or else it will merely regain its strength.
Johnny is going to use. Oh, he already moved. Never mind.
You all can see now, the creature is keeping its distance, trying to pick its weak targets. It's going for your injured.
Stop.
creature. It slips away, battling the healer in the air.
His potion, he's going to attempt to punch down the tree on the creature.
Nearing death. It's been healed as well.
Rolling. With strength potion still in effect, you have advantage. With a 15, you are able to bat the tree down, and by pure luck you feel the tree branches collide with the Grell, knocking it out of the sky. It is not pinned, but it is stunned. An opening has been revealed to anyone who has the time to reach the creature. As
all of you rush in to try and land the killing blow, those of you who are not fighters are knocked away immediately. The creature focuses on the many blades, talons, and tendrils knocking you back. The fighters amongst you are able to duck and dive through all of the blows. Each of you sees of your own. And 20. Each of you lands a blade into the heart of the creature.
Comes down, screeching and screaming with one act of malice, hate, predatory instinct, as it looks you in your eyes with an 8, one scythe, directly in the side, as it begins to collapse.
The creature falls limp as you all stick your
Brett, the creature no longer bleeds. Blood pools from its many cuts. You can only pray that during this combat you did not damage its liver. Now is the time to complete your mission.
You go to try and back up, Garrick, but the scythe-like claw rests within your side. As you breathe, your breathing gets raspy as you taste copper in your mouth, and blood begins to pour from under your helmet. Those around, Garrick would see that in its final death throes, he was impaled under the arm. The claw rests in his center cavity. He is bleeding out.
Get it off of him.
Get it off.
No, I can't. No,
don't rip it out yet.
Away from the creature and
no,
free.
Stop. It's a through and
A
through.
natural one. When you were bat back by the talons of the creature, you looked down. A deep across your gut. You bring a hand to your stomach to hold your intestines in.
Simple process.
You're going to need to get that treated.
Remove it from the
You
beast.
say that, Garrick. You cough blood right in her face. Your lungs are filling fast.
With a,
Whips out his
with a
bandages.
4, as you were knocked back by the creature.
The one just
By the tentacles, you slammed it hard against the ground.
for the
Dusk, as you look at him, you know that has to
No
come out
longer have
before you
fear
get
in your left
healed.
arm.
Fighter, so I was able to dodge.
wrenched out of socket and
There's a healer on standby ready. I'm waiting for when he comes out.
Where's Pommel? The three.
Potion combo.
Hannah.
Ready to play God?
Does anyone know where Pommel is?
I'm waiting for them to take the thing out of him.
No. Back this way.
Yep.
Take
Well,
a combo
Purvis,
potion. It will help your
as you
mana
were not-
regen as well.
You know what? Rolling
That's
for
my
this.
last one.
The blood continues to drip out of your helmet.
As you take the potion, at first, you only expect your mana to be...
A complication as you continue to pull it out, it's halfway. You see it's caught on a rib dusk. It's half in, and he's pouring blood fast.
As you drink the
Pulling out a
combo
hunting
potion,
dagger.
Understood.
Along
you notice
the
a
wound.
wound that you hadn't
And try and
first
break the
been
bone.
aware of when you were knocked
So, like,
back
try
by
and cut the
talons.
bone.
A deep
I'm gonna
gash
play
across your leg.
You start to try and
Reaches slowly
cut
from
into the bone, and the
critical injury
revelations of
treated.
you having to saw, you can see it moving his guts. You can see his ribs adjusting with the weights as you finally pull it all the way out. The healing magic begins to spiral around
The
him.
impact of the death throes did not. When you were launched from the creature in the combat, you were not severely injured.
With a 9, it's taking all of your remaining energy from everything that's just happened to slow that bleeding, to stitch that wound. But with a combination of a potion at the same time, you'll be able to heal him slowly but surely. As you see the blood slow.
We need another potion. If someone will. I'm out. I still have healing crystals.
I have healing
Pommel.
Physically, they seem fine. They're just unconscious.
Flash of blue light as you see a familiar face.
Good to see you.
That well, huh?
I'd like my dagger back.
As you begin trying to split the creature open, a hand on your shoulder, your process interrupted.
First things first. Just in case nobody gets any ideas.
Straight into the throat of the creature, black ichor now pours from its throat as venom sacs are destroyed. That part of the creature rendered unharvestable.
Miguel, command me.
I'm the one who brought you here, remember?
They're waiting for their turn to start
As you split the creature open, you begin to pull open the rib cage, a set of organs you're not familiar with. What look like 4 stomachs, 3 hearts. Is that 6 lungs? What is this creature? A beast like this has more organs than it has any need to, but you figure that must contribute to its strange abilities. As you cut lower along the base of the stomach, you see a surprisingly small organ. You know it must be the liver. The shape, the texture, looks similar to what you'd find in humanoids, but not quite. You begin carefully, delicately, cutting, trimming the fat, cutting the sinews. There are a few moments where your knife gets dangerously close to the organ, catching yourself at only the last minute every time. It is slow, stressful, knowing that all of this could be for nothing if you make one wrong cut. Minutes turn into hours for you. Time seems to slow. The most important cut of your life, the final severing. You put the knife beneath the liver, in a very delicate position that could cut the thing in half if you flinch wrong. And with a 19 after Ranger advantage, with a single cut, you free the liver from the Grell in one piece, pristine, unharmed, intact.
I have a cylinder here you can store it in. Here you go.
Is that the thing we needed?
It's yes, it is. It's the preserving cylinder. And to make sure that nothing is going to happen to this, I'm going to personally put it into my void section. So no one is going to be able to
need anything else with this thing.
He's going to pull it back out. Do you want to hold it?
Right?
No. We're closely enough. So help Akira more than enough. So keep it. Make sure it goes to Doctor.
Do we need anything
You
else
have
with
my
this?
word.
Finish the cure.
You have my word.
I am very
Are we
interested.
done?
I want this.
We're done.
You need this.
It is dead.
Feel free to take the meat as fast.
There's a few
Just
cuts
careful
here
with
and
the
there.
venom.
Things a bit frayed, but she's fine.
Sharp enough blade to cut this off.
I've been banished to keep his innards within.
It's too dangerous.
Fair enough.
Has that been magically treated yet?
Alright, well.
No.
Hey, you got it. Blade. Sharp
Just
enough to
one
cut.
more.
The thing is gonna twist the arm and make it loose.
No, stop. Stop
Why?
it. Use too much of your mana. Stop it.
Just have you carry me.
I can carry you. It's fine. Just stop.
I'll heal you even if it makes her pass out.
Deep cloud of blood runs free along his side beneath his
This is nothing compared to the mana it takes to purge the venom.
Fair enough.
No, obviously not.
Arm out of the way. These organs still might be useful.
Force more and this roll of
I'm doing this so we can protect ourselves. I just want this small part right here. You can have the rest. I just want this small part right here.
Slowly the coffin fades.
Dents in your armor, I can fix those, maybe.
You do not drown.
God,
present?
but then later.
Hannah's gonna heal.
That Jackson has
So it's gonna be a flat roll. There's no advantage because
Yeah,
she's
myself more. Stop.
just
Fucking
rolling
flame.
flat. With a 6, Hannah,
Any cures left?
you are too low mana to help try to stitch together this wound. Well, it slows. It does not close up. You're going to need something else to use.
You better get the cure if you have skills unavailable. We don't know how bad it is if you do not.
I still
Pull
have
out a
all my
wire.
potions.
I still have mine too.
I think.
Can you not drink anymore? Is that
I'm just
why?
gonna drag these away from us.
Rolling healing potion.
As you consume the corpse, Yellow,
I am not getting any more close to that thing.
The healing
For an
potion will
actual
do its
20,
job. It tastes
the
like
taste
shit,
is
and
almost
the pain
familiar in an uncomfortable way.
together hurts like a mother.
We used
But it will do its job, and the wound
still
will
have
heal.
one more.
Similar to the taste of blood of warring hives.
Disgusting taste of the healing.
Bodies brought back by soldiers when other insectoids would invade the hive.
Where you feel something on the tip of your
He's just
tongue.
gonna dump the rest to the
It seems distinctly familiar yet different.
I'll
Bit of-
worry about that later.
What is that?
As you chew on chitin
I know.
Thank you.
and hemophysite,
Doctor.
I'm gonna
the
need
creature's blood
These potions must have been made very quickly.
Not much carrots.
Could swear it almost tastes like wasp, but
Going to
a
send
lot
stone
more
in
sour.
and complain about it.
With alchemy.
Okay.
It's going to use the
Venom cure.
I do hope Rio would not be
With
upset
a
that
15
you
plus
are
advantage, you'll be able to easily apply the Venom
If he ever
Cure.
finds out.
Any essence of the Ichor that remain is going to slowly recede from the body.
As you look the head over, the small beady eyes,
Pains of the Ichor.
compound, familiar, but different, uncanny.
It's medicine's magic to float over. It's supposed to keep you alive.
I don't even have magic left in me either.
Take it easy.
You notice stripes along its back,
Oh, I can't drink anymore.
a part of the pattern you hadn't noticed before.
I know you're still gonna have the venom in you.
I don't believe I will.
The more you look at this creature, the more it looks like a much more monstrous version of some of the other insectoids you've seen.
Minor traces of the venom within them, nothing that can harm their systems.
It didn't behave like any of your family, though.
Something that's still
No one in your hive mind. As you pass the information along the hive mind as well, no one seems to recognize what this thing is. It's certainly not family.
I'm going
But it is familiar.
specifically, and I know this is very controversial information as this cure is based from your world and Aether or anywhere else's. Just in case.
I'm figuring.
So yes, you have.
Is everything alright with your yellow?
Sickening crunches and squelches as you see Yellow just tear back into this creature. And they stopped for a moment, and you think almost a contemplative look upon their face, but it passes quickly as they go into eating this beast that gave you all so much trouble and nearly killed several of your party. It looks like they're having a good meal. Disgusting as that might seem.
I want no taste of such a creature that can produce such poison.
Especially you. Something that was.
Sometimes it
You know,
sounds.
it could be better. We could be better, you know. Could have warned us a little bit more into this monstrosity. I didn't know that this was actually gonna be like this.
I've been told by Akira that he warned everyone multiple times how dangerous this is going to be.
Their eyes connected.
It is Akira. Akira does not call things extremely dangerous without a reason.
Exhaustion continues to set in.
You know how much he's gone through.
Start to age or aching.
I hate the fact. He really needs to stop saying yes to everyone who asks.
Rolling to try to take off the head.
But for the time being, I think that we are alright.
Are you a fighter?
We're alive,
Yeah.
we're in one piece.
With an with a 7 and a 9. This creature's muscles and bone structure here is extremely thick. For as strong as it was fighting you all, you know trying to cut this thing is just pointless and not worth your time. As much as you want the head.
Okay. I'm going to spit acid all over it to make it easier now.
I will give one more roll with flat roll for the acid.
It's very much.
As you're taking
With a 16, you see the acid moving and disintegrating the flesh and bone as the head slowly.
her hair is almost feeling like her skin. She's not in great shape, but she's fine.
Get plenty of rest once you get home.
Remind me not to piss off that.
The order will definitely know. You'll also see that most live.
Are you okay?
I'm alive.
Okay.
I-
blue.
I am.
Oh, we
Left
got
that
dead.
thing disintegrated.
Thank the gods.
I don't really believe in God, so I'll thank everyone here instead. I can't move.
As long as all of you are, well, when you guys are all fit enough to do so, I'm buying all of you a drink. And I'm buying you a new
Get
traveler.
back to Aether, I'm holding you to that. Okay.
We need to get him a set of armor.
Agreed.
Ooh, Pommel?
Pommel.
He needs at least leather armor.
You still see.
Take some skin off of that thing.
You still see a great many wrinkles around his eyes.
I still have the legs of the creature. I can actually do that.
Slows the Palian down.
Not skin.
His hair's a little gray.
32-year-old human, yeah.
Don't you want to wear the skin of your enemies?
30 years older.
No. Maybe.
Then it'd
I'd
probably,
rather forget this day ever happened.
This has turned gray.
Agreed.
I've had worse.
Johnny is gonna whisper under his breath.
I've not seen
Well, at least I want to be
anything
keeping
worse
the
than
legs,
that.
keeping the legs of the creature. It's one thing I'm not gonna let this one eat.
Careful with them, Yellow. They're in pain.
What? I'm not. I'm not.
I didn't know Wasp could be sentimental. I'm just gonna be dead honest with you, Vexana. I am utterly shocked at the fact that you're gonna look down and just see his diamond armor just shattered across his stomach. I'm surprised this is the biggest extent of my injuries.
Good job.
It's gonna take at least. It's gonna take a day to repair.
Having heard how you have been in your last few outings, you were actually holding back this time, I guess.
You did good. I'm sure Brent would be proud.
I did the experimental thing and I drank my rage potion. And once it actually worked, and I pummeled that thing.
I think I still got a little bit of
My name is Pommel, yes.
Hello.
I'll reword that.
Fun
I
fact,
beat
the only
the
reason
shit
why
out of
I
it.
know your name is because of the pommel on the sword.
Just leave now.
Ah, fuck.
I
have been told.
You think I'm gonna use it on an innocent person? Fuck no. I'm gonna use it on someone who deserves it. Like the scientist?
Oh, fuck.
Scientist.
Once we all get back,
Oh, that sounds like a great idea. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
and the liver has been
absolutely.
delivered to Doctor properly, everyone gets their payment, as promised by Doctor.
Johnny
Okay.
Johnny is going to stare dead-eyed at you. Despite some pickles.
Sure. Yeah, we'll have words later.
I'll talk to you personally, but I'm not saying anything.
It wasn't enough. Honey.
Is God still present?
Episode. This god is still present.
due to this particular adventure and what Johnny has been doing, his class is going to officially change to a mage.
Understood. We'll talk more about that in DMs.
Fair enough.
Alright.
And with that, our cards are officially down.
I wanna go home.
Wanna go home?
Okay, little gremlin. Jeez, I watched you just.
I don't know
God,
why,
are
but
you
I became
ballsy
like
ass
a-
motherfucker?
I became a miniature version of Torg.
Ballsy.
I swear to God.
You're ballsy. But then again, I'm ballsy too. I almost
Congratulations,
fucking disintegrated.
everyone. You went on one of the hardest missions
You're welcome.
that has ever been designed for Aether, and didn't die. And succeeded, in fact.
You could have left me to die after what I did to Rayo, but you didn't.
I almost disintegrated.
If we can get a moment,
Not once, but twice.
We can all get a brief moment to thank our wonderful Grell tonight. Lyra did an amazing job playing your tormentor.
It's the girl's second form!
Yeah, of course.
You were awesome.
I'll kill you later.
I'm just gonna say this.
Amazing.
Awesome, but also
Fuck you.
Yeah! Fuck you, Mr. Pulls out TNT. Like, what the fuck?
better yet, I turned the Hulk Hogan.
To be fair, to be fair, I am the one who tried to turn it into a ballistic missile.
Yeah, no, don't worry. I think someone clipped it from my point of view where I'm watching. You're like, I'm gonna combine the bait and TNT, and then I hear Brunswick say, I would like to report a disaster incoming.
In the making. Yeah. Fucking. We had to set the DC for that. We set the DC for that, and you rolled so close, but not quite. You rolled 2 10s. You needed a 16.
Yeah. It was ballsy,
How was that
but
close? It didn't play out, Cotton. It
Oh
did
no,
not
you rolled
play
a
out.
13. You rolled 2 13s, whereas T2 rolled 2 10s for trying to kick it away from everyone.
Jesus.
Yeah.
How am I alive again?
I would have considered 12 enough for that, by the way. Your DC for that was 12. It's so unfortunate.
He survived.
Yeah.
I went this whole session
I have to deal with losing a friend.
until the very end when I started
That
going.
would suck.
Fucking survive an explosion.
Apparently, I
You want to know
can't.
more about what
One chest piece, that shit gone.
That's the whole other thing.
I have gone this
There
whole
are
session
many
without water.
species of humanoid bug creatures.
Yeah, know that. I read some of them.
Hello. The sad part is, after all that, you can't even die right. And he just sort of stewed in that for a moment, just laying
and I was like,
there.
why are people gathering in Aether?
Oh, well.
And I looked and I was like,
I'm
oh, fuck.
broken.
Oh,
All my
fuck.
weapons are gone.
And then I had to
I'm
restart.
laying shattered on the floor, and I didn't even help deal the final blow.
We pinged you!
God, how useless am I?
Sorry.
You said for the final blow. You made it so that it was weak enough for it to work.
I could have.
I'm just gonna tell you this now. I'm so fucking glad. I'm so fucking glad. The last my strength
Protag?
he fucking
You used those lures so well. You used those lures so well. The creature literally was like, "Oh, this guy throwing those things is bad. I'm not gonna fall for it anymore."
That's what I tried. That's what I tried to do. I was like, "Hey, remember me, motherfucker? Come over here."
I want everyone to get a peek. Everyone, I want you to get a peek behind the curtain of this creature. The DC for harvesting the liver successfully and avoiding the fail state was a. Let me check. Because you can all see this on our streams. Was a 15. It was a 15. Their first roll was a 13. If it was not the ranger who tried this, you would have lost and failed this mission by destroying the liver.
Oh god.
You were this
It has
close.
multiple lungs, but only one liver.
You were so close. I specifically had to add to make sure you didn't get completely fucked over that every person could try to harvest the liver and a successful attempt would take precedent over failed ones.
Oh my god.
Istanbul, give me a glorious death.
Today was
no, you don't die.
Your combat
Today's 1 in 20.
Your combat DC for successfully fighting this creature was a 15, by the way.
Wow. So the fact that I kept getting 18s and the 15 exact didn't work to fucking hit him with the tree. The 15 to hit him with the tree. The fucking tree. The fucking
was
tree.
ironically more in his element than he ever is in water. His element is in trees and water because he's a fucking animal. He's a ranger. He's a fucking tribal person.
You succeeded on so many tracking checks, though.
He missed twice.
No.
You succeeded almost every tracking check we gave you.
I am the danger. So why do I feel so useless?
Danger cannot hide from you.
Scared the shit out of me several times.
Oh yeah, Brunswick was playing noises. Amazing ambiance. Thank you, Brunswick. Thank you to all the DMs who
fucking
helped us.
weirdo. My god. Oh no, it's Brunswick.
Yes.
I was constantly shrieking at it because it kept shrieking at us, and I was shrieking back. I was challenging it like any other predator.
But just like I can't die, you can't die.
And Rogan,
You still have a story.
Awesome. No, that was a fucking.
Even after all Pommel did, he's too self-deprecating, and Iron is disciplined and humility to think he didn't do enough.
Rogan and Brunswick offered last
That's the
minute,
fucked up part.
minute assistance for this.
It's unfortunate.
This would not have gone as smoothly as it did without you guys.
Because he didn't get to be there.
Kill people today? This is my first time DMing since I'm still a temp DM.
Yeah, but this is so fun. Holy shit.
This is my first time writing a module.
Dice. Thank you for giving us the blessing.
Also, yes, this is Baby DM just graduated their first module.
Good, they grow up so
fast. Good shit.
I had a little bit of shit rolls for healing and stuff, but dang.
I never would have known it was their first time.
I tried
like shit.
This was also my first time writing and preparing a module from scratch.
I just want to let you know.
Hold on a second.
Okay, hold on, I'll go back over
you
here.
rolled a 13 and a natural
Which
20
means
for that
I've gained much experience for the Mage Guild quests.
Nice.
The fact that you got 18 twice. Just the
I had big brains to do that kind of fucking module shit.
That was all
No,
I'm still working on mine.
Wait a minute.
Back to back, good.
Wait a minute, you mother.
To turn into mini Tori and just beat the shit out of him.
How dare you?
That's adorable.
Get fucked.
By the way, Don Drain, there was one time when we were doing noises and one of the leader was like, is Yellow in frenzy or are they just making noises?
I was, so, as a fellow hunter predator in the territory of another one, when I got angry at it because it kept hurting Pommel, I just started yelling and challenging it to its territory. I just wanted to win. So
You won!
I did, and then I ate it. I ate like a lot of it.
You know that scene in Attack on Titan Season 2 where the lady gets pinned by the female Titan against the tree and just... I figure that's what Pommel looks like.
It's so fun because the Alien has so many fun things.
I'm so fucking surprised Pommel keeps surviving.
I had a lot of good rolls.
This was fun.
And then at the very end, I got a nat 1.
You got fucking,
dude, holy shit,
you need to add a slash to your armor.
Dude,
and I asked the DM if they could roll for it.
It's okay.
Yeah, holy shit.
Yeah, I need to add a slash down the front and the side here.
Because I took a big cut down the
It
right chest and then
what did
the side.
what did I get hit by?
That was
I mean, I
some
regenerated
fucking
because I'm a fucking crazy
Iraq
as shit.
war hero purple heart shit.
But
dropping on the fucking
I think it
Steve
broke
Rogers over
a
here.
bunch of my
I
armor.
fully played that. I face planted
Like
onto my
it
floor.
cracked a shit ton of my armor,
I looked to you, and I looked back like,
and then
I know where I'm going. Can you say the same?
it broke my left scythe off.
How the fuck are we alive, man? I'm so sorry.
I don't fucking know.
I didn't get injected by any of the venom, so that's good.
Unpredictability.
Neither did
is
I.
the foil tragedy.
I completely got
It's
missed by that.
Natural predator.
I got a 15 my first roll.
It would have been really bad if yellow had poison in them, because they conduct all of their everything with innate magic.
Yeah, that would have fucking sucked. Especially with
Would've
your
been bad.
ranged attacks.
Yeah.
I don't think your range attacks would really work.
No, nothing would have. I would have lost control of my
we
genetics.
synergized so fucking. That was tight. That shit was tight that we kept together. Occasionally there were people who wanted to have, like
taking
all in
up the
all,
rear.
like there was like kept there like I kept like doing whistle calls, kept motioning people to just quickly catched on, kept as a group, kept to the bushes, kept on going into ridges and shit.
You know,
I ran.
the good thing about that was I realized you did that in the swamps Monday, and I knew immediately whenever I heard a whistle it was you.
I'm just a dumb
Centuries
wasp. I
worth of
just followed
training.
you.
It certainly does wonders.
I just followed you everywhere unless there was a thing to attack, so...
Man, I can't wait to get paid.
What are we getting paid again? Like fucking.
I was told like 100 gold.
It's either,
I
it's either 100 gold
am
or
not
200.
getting paid.
100.
I don't get paid for this.
Because I don't got anywhere to put that shit.
I'm getting the banks, but I also was gonna do it anyways for free. Kill me!
I don't think I'm getting paid for this. I'm pretty sure the corpse was
I
my
immediately
payment.
got back from a walk when I got
you just want to eat. Yeah,
That's
John
literally
was
all I
like,
cared
I'm just
about.
gonna I'm just gonna take these legs and get the fuck out of your way.
Yeah.
Like after he saw just that and just he's like,
Oh, you were trying to grab like an organ and I stabbed it and pulled it toward me.
yeah, he was just grabbed. I was like, no, I'm just gonna take these and go.
No, it's haunted.
Also, it's fun that the first time I had to toggle on my blood was because of your blood spraying on it.
Booth has some crossbows, I believe.
It was really funny to me, because the wasp is eating part of you, so they know what you taste like.
Unconscious, and I picked up the crossbow to fucking shoot at it.
That's
first shot.
well, Johnny already was
No,
like.
the first one was a 6, and the second one was a 3. Fuck, there's a lot of
Yeah, he wasn't gonna ask any questions, but he's like, I hope you don't try to eat me later.
The first mission I went on.
There's 100% a chance. If I took more damage throughout all this and had to use my regen more, 100% a chance I would have tried to kill someone. Probably that one. They're physically the smallest that isn't considered a friend. So...
So basically, this one is going to be just generally curious about potentially eating Johnny.
Well, no,
because he knows what the flavor is.
Yeah, it's more they know what it tastes like. That doesn't give them curiosity. They've just experienced it before. Their targeting priority is anything smaller. So because you're taller than the wasp, you're already like off targeting. But anything that is physically smaller than the wasp gets targeted for eating.
What the fuck?
Smash the
Couldn't
hell out
set
of
it
my
on
knee when
fire
I
if I wanted to.
body slammed my floor.
I know. Stab into the tree and
But
climb
yeah.
himself up even as his entire body was aching.
I heard you body
I had
slam your floor when you
I had a few really nice moments fighting the thing that I was happy about. Just being a monster fighting another monster.
Step back so I'm in the middle of my play space and
I waited for it to turn face.
Don't
and
die.
just jumped in his jaws and blinded him. Like,
Who are you
halfway
booting?
through.
How dare you?
At least I have put a carpet down here instead of just the air concrete.
I have the claw of the beast, so it's probably still sharp. So you might get a gift at the blacksmith.
You
However,
fucking
my character's
acid
probably gonna take the
disintegrated my-
Igor and put it on his dagger, and then he will
I
never be
acid
able to
You melted
disintegrated
the
what?
thing!
against people.
I melted
You
what thing?
disintegrated my dagger!
Oh yeah, no,
You
that thing's
motherfucker.
fucked. I didn't.
Oh, you bitch! We're no longer friends now.
Oh
this
no,
is the dark
please.
timeline.
No.
Breaking out.
Like arms or legs.
Well, I didn't actually know it was still in
Somehow-
there.
You're fine. I'm just being an asshole. This was so fun.
You're gonna
My voice
have
is shot,
fun.
though.
You're gonna get.
I
You need a brand new weapon. You're gonna get the fucking claw of the beast.
We're gonna talk
You better
later,
get
I'm
ready.
guessing. Are you gonna be here tomorrow? Are you gonna be here?
No,
For the
I work.
session? Oh, okay.
I'll be in session for
I'm probably
2
gonna be
hours.
here.
I almost died.
I'm probably
I have
gonna
to go
be
do other
there,
things.
or
Oh, boy.
probably not.
I will be there next Monday and the Monday
Next
after. Because the
week,
Monday after I
okay.
have my module. Yay!
I am so grateful that the people I live with are so fucking tolerant of me. Because I scream so loud, dude, and I shoot my voice when I really
Yeah,
get
you
into
were
shit
like,
like this.
come out and fight me! Like, I hope everyone's alright on your end, you know?
No, they,
I was
my
country, so I
mom's
can do that shit.
I was really loud.
and also
I didn't expect to have to go that
we
hard.
like have
This thing
several
wouldn't die.
walls, and we live out in the middle of
fucking heard you
nowhere in Indiana, so
Yeah,
fucking
no.
behind us on that rock. I was like, what the fuck? I have to do the thing now.
Dude,
I was challenging it.
I don't need to be terrified of you.
Have the black
when I
report thing on him, so it's
heard what
affecting him.
was
I don't think-
happening,
I don't think Damon will tell
after I
anyone,
got
so he's like, I'm gonna
stabbed through-
take this poison and try and get used to it.
when I got stabbed through, right, and I was laying there, and I was hearing the description of being like everything was being pulled back, I took the entire
Yeah, let me
time
do
of
that.
silence, just building myself up to just
They
let out the
crashed,
most
by the way, so you
guttural,
can't find them
gut-wrenching,
here. Yeah,
fucking
I got
scream I could imagine, dude. I don't know how loud it was on other people's
I'm pretty
ends,
sure Mountain
but that
was
was
the one who told me
fucking.
that I had
It
the
was
thing on me.
loud. It was pretty loud.
We ended up killing the creature.
Hello.
And I was sitting there, I was like,
Okay.
okay.
Where's Pommel?
There he is. Look at him. He's beautiful.
Mountain man.
His
It's the
glory.
mountain man in the mountains.
I need to figure
Come
out
on.
why nobody else but me can see the projectiles from my crossbow.
I could have swore I
I saw
saw
it.
your projectiles.
You saw it? It's like
Yeah, I saw
really
your
hit or
scatterbolt.
miss. Oh, the
Alright,
scatterbolt works.
I saw it a couple times.
Okay. Weird. It's like always hit or miss.
I tried using my
Yeah,
needle
usually with a
shot.
crossbow, you either hit or miss.
I tried needle shotting it a few times, but I don't think I.
Yeah, I saw you do it, and it completely missed.
It's a fucking massive AOE.
Sometimes I don't see it.
Yeah,
but it wasn't
it's
visible.
like cocked right now,
Yeah.
but I don't see it being shot.
So I've discovered range attacks are fucking cursed when it comes to Nathan.
Oh.
The first time I went to throw a fucking lure, I rolled a 5 and whiffed it.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then I loaded one onto a crossbow, fired it, missed.
Just got a plain crossbow bolt.
Fired it, missed.
Range is
Yeah,
not
so-
this
so you can
character's
see
specialty.
You can see the
I
scatterbolt.
turned
though.
blue after finding Pommel.
I don't see it now.
Pommel got like stabbed and thrown over here, but the creature was still around. So I was just chasing and fighting it. That's when I had my cool. It was attacking him, and I ran over and slashed it after he slammed it on the ground, and I made a
acting up as
dent
the
in one of its
strength, so I might
blades
have to-
with mine. And then I was just screaming and shouting for it to come back.
Adventure.
And it came back, and it like descended on me, and I swung up at it, and it broke my left talon off, and I'm like, well, fuck. I still challenged it though, and then I just regenerated it
Hey,
back.
that's a pretty big guy. He's walking towards us. I hope he doesn't fucking
Hi.
stab me. We're gonna be
Oh
doing
shit,
that rope,
that's an unblockable guy.
All free, all ability.
Oh shit.
And I'm just like, let's do this.
I'm in. Please.
I was happy I had a few moments to be a
Pretty sure you
monster
gave me
fighting
the
a
roll, but
monster.
yeah, I have that claw.
Hold on, I wanted
that
Yeah. With a 19, I rolled for if it had venom. It's a 19. It has basically one like use of venom.
Yeah, I was like, because also with my fingers, I think my character's not gonna tell anyone about his fingers, so he's probably gonna keep the envenom and try and like every day roll and tolerate it, and then he's gonna take the venom from it. And
that's not infection. That's just some of the venom is on your hand. It'll wipe off or degrade. The venom is in like if you were to crack it open, you'd have to scoop it out from the glands that are in there.
oh, okay, good, yeah, because I was gonna probably crack it, make the weapon. I was probably gonna make it the weapon for Pommel, and then just use the venom myself, or at least hold the venom myself.
Just so you know, if anyone learns that, if they like information that you have some of the venom, like gets to Akira and Vexana learns, Vexana's gonna freaking hunt you down.
Yeah, I want you to know.
Yeah.
So here's some out of character knowledge about that.
Johnny knows
that
that he
venom,
has some. He overheard him.
Removes class advantage from mages and gives -4 to all magic casting. Makes non-mages cast with disadvantage.
Oh hell no! I'm keeping this, bro. You should know my lore. My lore is Dragon Age lore.
Listen, buddy.
I'm a Templar Order.
My job
Oh,
was
no, it
to
gets
make
worse.
sure that the venom doesn't get out. If you have the venom, he will make sure you don't have it anymore.
Atlas, it gets worse.
Sorry.
That venom
Sorry, I grew up, but yeah.
is used to make a certain poison that is a torture device for mages.
You are literally feeding into my lore.
Here's the thing.
It's the same
Have you not
toxin
seen
that
Akira?
Akira was afflicted by.
No, I have. Oh yeah, the blindness one. That's the thing. Dragon Age. I'm gonna be a Templar Knight. What do I do with Templar Knight? I work with mages. My thing is to stop chaos. Mages cause chaos. I'm gonna keep it on the down low so hard.
Yeah.
Let it be your dirty little secret that, let me put it like this. In
Even
role
if it's
play,
one use.
Rule 1 of role play. If it's supposed to be a secret, don't tell people anything about it. Don't even talk about it. Because people can't keep their mouth shut.
Yup. Nope. He's gonna be shut.
That shit all the time.
Yeah, don't say it. That's a secret. Don't say it.
And
Don't tell you.
even if it's something for you,
They are.
even if
They
it's
will.
something, I'll keep true
If
to
I
it and have
do.
it only be one use. If
I hope you liked the little lore drop on the Grell
So,
and its origins.
okay, so interesting. Now that I have a lot of its flesh in my body and I have its DNA, it's possible for me to reproduce its poison gland.
I was worried that it would be a bit too OP, and there's too much magic in Aether anyway.
What the fuck?
I have to go back to the DM avatar.
Oh, okay.
I will give you a flat roll.
Alright.
One flat roll. See what part of the Grell's body you can now incorporate into yourself.
Okay.
It had chromatic camouflage.
I already have that.
You already have it, so we'll make that 1 to 5, which will make it stronger.
Oh yeah.
5 to 10 will improve your own talons so that you can envenom them with your own venom.
Alright.
So you don't just have to do the stinger, your talons can also deal venom, like the Grell. 10 to 15 will be the mana sense. the ability to sense mana in a radius.
Ooh. All right.
And the 19 and 15 to, and if you get a natural 20 and only a natural 20, you will be able to recreate its venom. 1 use per mission, and it cannot be stacked. When you use it, it takes a whole day to come back.
Yeah.
Rolling.
Oh boy.
A 6.
Damn. Well, that's the talons.
You have envenomed talons.
Okay.
Your own venom can now be applied to your own talons, and you can attempt to poison targets. What that means to a DM is up to their discretion.
Okay.
However, wasps normally have paralytic poisons.
Yeah. I was really happy being able to have moments to be a monster, fighting a bigger monster, and just challenging it physically.
Mm-hmm. I was, if this went on for much longer, because you already went 5 rounds of combat with the creature. If it went much longer, I was going to give it a chance. I was going to give you a chance to enter a territorial battle with it.
I was trying to initiate one. That's what most of my shrieking was challenging it.
We were trying to figure out if you were going feral, or like that was the losing control.
No.
That's why I asked if you had any injuries that weren't treated.
Yeah. No, it was
Listen,
I should
if
have
you ever want to
specified.
try something, if you ever want to try something, let the DMs know. We will try to facilitate it.
Okay.
Hell, we facilitated the disaster of the bomb lance.
Okay. All right. I have.
Also, I want you to know what you, Hannah, and Jackson rolled a 2, a 1, and a 3 on
God
dodging
damn.
that shit.
God
you all were going to get guaranteed crits for that.
Yeah.
That's why we let him. That's why we let him try to do the get down, Mr. President, or a live grenade. So yeah, thank him. He saved your life.
Hello.
Hello.
Goodbye. Ah, light. Hello.
Thankfully. Yeah, you know, the fact that it's on Thursday kind of fucks with the timeline.
I feel like it's 2 different sessions, so it would be like technically the same day.
Like I'm trying to undermine
same week.
the session is undermining the people who are only able to show up for those days. So
yeah.
EU session is EU for a reason, so that EU people have a
Mm.
more accessible time there, and trying to undermine it or say like, oh, it's not actually canon or something is a kind of addictive.
No, it's
to all those
canon.
people.
I just like for people who have been on like modules coming back and like
Look what just got fucking posted in off-map modules. Oh boy.
That'd be nice.
That's
Wow.
Hey,
yo.
that's my, that's my next thing to worry about. Ooh. Yeah, no.
Man, you are busy, I guess. Oh no.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh no. You're gonna die.
Do you wanna take part and be a slave? Do you wanna be a slave? You wanna
Go
take
fuck
part?
yourself.
Huh? Exactly, that's what I thought.
I can't wait to go.
It was so fun. We barely ever RP together, but this was neat.
And then take 2 steps and slaps.
Real symmetry, real cool, real cool shit. Let's never interact. Let's never
Knowing my
interact.
luck, I'll probably be dragged into something.
I know that feeling. I have a lot of people I want to interact with and I never do.
Usually get dragged into something.
Last week was nice. I got to interact with plenty of new people.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Okay.
I got a really good scene with Rio. It was fun.
Oh wait, no, did he disappear already? I want to find out who the big mommy energy archmage was.
What are you talking about? Sulfur?
I assume so.
I'm tired. Oh hey, it's a bee bitch.
Ow. You're cool.
It's not good hacks, Nathan.
You jumped on a fucking
I tried to
dynamite
be.
stick for me.
That was pretty cool.
I also jumped in my concrete floor.
I was
dedication.
watching that when you. Damn.
Dedication.
Oh yeah, no, I'll sell the hell out of things.
I saw you fucking jump on it. Then the explosion happened and just into
Another
a tree to
thing.
my left. I was like, oh fuck.
Last Monday, we went into the swamp together.
Yeah.
10,000 props for having a heavy crossbow that you load properly. I saw you reload
Oh,
once,
yeah, that's this
and I was
whole
like,
character,
and
yeah.
I just was taken aback. It was great.
I do every single reload like that.
I was so happy. I was like, oh my god, this is great. Hello. Your bee is evolving.
Hello.
Your wasp. Your
Yeah,
wasp is
I saw.
evolving.
I heard. I listened as you were fucking chowing down that McWhopper.
Every single reload.
Yeah.
Are they having a private conversation?
You didn't give me any chicken nuggies from McDonald's after all that. I'm fucking.
Did you
I'm leaving.
want a bite? I don't know if you wanted a bite, eh?
I'm fucking hungry, man. And I'm just sitting here, like, tired and hungry, and I'm hearing you
The
chow
corpse is
down, and I
technically
fucking wanna
still
punch
there.
your ass.
The corpse is technically
In
still
real
there.
life, you fucking insectoid.
Oh.
What?
I should high. God, you're fucking hips.
I can now deal poison damage when I hit people with my big sword.
This is peak form.
Wow, cool.
Gosh,
Yeah.
did you help at all, or were you like have to sit off the
More gene siege for the hive to evolve.
Correct. Whenever I figure out how to evolve my hive instead of just
More
myself.
biomass.
Biomass from the
More
hive mind.
biomass. You gotta sacrifice yourself. You gotta let the queen eat your heart and then crap out a new legion.
It's just 1,000 me's with all the same memories.
Nothing.
You go from one friend to a million.
There's a 3-minute timer?
I don't.
Jackson got completely like jumped on top of the creature.
Concern.
Just a million friends. All of them wanting to just follow you around until you tell them to stop.
He rolled a 4, so he stayed on it.
I don't know how to feel about
So the
that.
thing went nom 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 all the mana.
I need an adult.
You need an adult?
And he was given 3 minutes before he
They
was
won't
given an
technically be one.
I'll probably need an adult. Oh god, I'm the adult. No.
I still haven't
I'm not-
decided how old Yellow actually is.
I hope it wasn't too bad for you guys. I hope you at least found it.
It doesn't really matter.
I'm
just.
I don't know why. I'm gonna say this right now. I'm sorry, I apologize. I am angry because this particular last mission, where there was super lots of danger, Johnny got the fucking shit pistol. He got legs were in the fucking crystals, almost fucking died to his fucking crystal. And then this fucking mission, he had, aside from being stabbed once, he had the rolls of gods. Almost all of his rolls.
Rolls don't make the experience. It's the role-playing story, and I had a fucking blast with this shit.
Yeah, just hoping you guys at least had fun, because I mean for like
No,
fun, not
totally.
necessarily.
I fucking
almost got himself killed.
First mission I went on where there was like
Dude,
actual
I
risk of
don't.
death.
When I get into a fucking combat scene, when I get into it, it reflects in my voice, and I shut my voice so bad. This was so fun.
Prayer, and that was
These
most
missions
epic
so
shit
much
ever.
more fun.
He picked the god. He prayed.
Dude, the tension, the shit with the fucking massacre, and the evolving one. Oh, here we go. Here we go again.
That means fun.
Round 2. We're farming the boss. Everyone pile in.
So wait, out of curiosity, was the creature chopped up anyway? Because technically speaking, they have the rest of the body, but we're taking the liver, so...
Johnny has
ate
legs.
and then
poured
acid on it.
Two shits after it was
No,
dead.
so-
He's like, let them take the liver. I'm going home.
The liver was specifically
lament
removed
over here.
by the ranger and placed in a container.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
The
and
rest-
Johnny has the container. Johnny has the container in his
that
face.
one
And
took
he also
part of the
took
legs.
from the hips down.
And then that one took one of the sides.
So much more fun.
Everything else was either destroyed, melted, or eaten by the wasp.
Every
Yeah,
roll.
and
Because that was
when it
personal.
killed, just comes in. Yep, sorry, excuse me. Venom's
The
there.
removing of the head, that was personal.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
but
from
Johnny has his face in a void container.
I took one look at
who
you
has the
and
other-
one look at the
So
Grell
I know
halfway
somebody
through the
technically
mission,
has a poison.
and I'm like,
Who has the
oh,
poison?
the similarities are revealing themselves.
Yeah. When you told me what it was, they stopped
Yes,
eating
one does.
and removed its arms, whatever size was left, and the head, as to show that it is stronger. And then it continued.
again for the XP here.
Yeah, because at that point it was just like, oh, this was from another hive probably. I'm better. I win.
So at least he has another spear because his
I
spear
will
is
say
fucked.
there are
But the poison
solitary
I'm
wasps.
keeping.
Normally the parasitic
Were
kind.
you watching the
Yeah.
fucking stream? Yo, are you a tarantula hawk wasp?
No, because I don't know who was streaming.
You've
at the
given
time.
me.
these things
You've given me an idea, right?
No one investigated the pile of meat.
You
found the body. The manticore.
No, you found the manticore body.
Somewhere.
You watched it turning it into a pile of mush.
It's always my
Yeah, I'm hoping it wasn't too
I
bad.
get to look in this direction and be like, oh, pretty elf lady.
You
Yeah.
didn't kill
There will
the
be
only
like 6
Grell.
more of these.
You
be
you
like
actually
six
gave
more
me.
Each other, so there'll only be one.
You gave me an idea. I've been trying to think of a module for the wasp for visiting its hive. It's given me an idea to actually bring people there now.
Honestly, right now, I can only make Monday. I
I'm
have no
happy
fucking
I
idea
can
what Johnny
give
did
you
with
the
those
idea.
legs.
Yeah.
No fucking idea.
2 p.m.
I
Just so you're
mean,
tracking.
technically,
They took the head.
you could
I'll probably-
skin
I didn't
that.
take it, no.
Keeping the head?
No, I'm not keeping that. It's destroyed. No, I don't have any I don't have enough sentience to understand trophies.
You know what was the biggest oh shit moment
So,
from the DMs?
Dawn, if you look at the back in the light,
You have been captured by the glass.
you can actually see the stripes I was talking about.
I know. I played Evolve. I played so much
Yeah.
Evolve, specifically the Wraith. I know for certain what you were referencing.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm hoping like there is technically another route
Welcome
that I
to
was thinking for
welcome to the
Akira after
world
this is
of the monstrous version of your race.
I
Yeah.
don't know how many people would actually be like
Because
interested in that.
specifically Yellow is making themselves look personable and human.
He drank that potion and was going
So-
fucking Hogan on that creature. He's like, I am going to be keeping my fucking promise that it fucking kills me.
Good night. Hey,
You're
girl,
making.
nice
Hold on,
story.
I have something for you.
Oh.
You have no idea.
Do I still have it? Do I still have it? I don't know if I still have it, but there is a version of the Wraith where you can get the skin customizations, and it has the Hornet version.
That'd be cool.
Let me.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. There we go. That's everyone.
Goodbye. Here, let me drop the world it's in if you want to favorite it.
Okay.
Nice. So wait, what happened with the? Sorry, I messed up your chance. What? Because everybody wanted poison.
Let me see. It might be a little hard to find.
The people at home don't want people actually using it in Aether because it's so dangerous.
That's what I explained to them. Like explained like what you have is a very specifically made poison, made to hurt specifically you in this case because it's made for your affinities. We don't want the unrefined thing to get out. We don't know how much damage.
Especially in Aether.
Okay. I'm actually gonna end stream. Thank you. Thank you for watching and everything. And as always, see you again next time.